unless you're just coming up to say something real quick, because otherwise, people start to feel outnumbered. They start to feel ganged up on. I tried to give my lips a little color today because I rewatched my last live and I was like, I literally have zero lips. Zero. None. They don't exist. There's Nick.
Good morning, afternoon.
Good morning. Oh, I'm going to grab my drink, but I'm here and I can hear you. I'm just going to walk away from the camera. Left my drink over here.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good so far. I'm doing good so far.
Good.
So far,
The day is young yet.
I know. There's a lot of day left where people can disappoint me. That's for sure. Okay,
literally.
Soy sauce is going to come up and join us. Yeah, so we have plenty of time. So you weren't here last week when I tried this stuff. Oh, thank you so much, Doug. Thank you. I appreciate it. I tried this topic last week because I thought I want to have conversations. So I'm trying not to be rage baity, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, your God is... Hey, by the way, anybody who does do this, I watch you. So obviously I like it that you do it. Okay, I'm just trying something different. So I don't have like, your God's an evil fuck, or, like, why should I be a Christian, or whatever. I thought, I'm an atheist. Can I ask you some questions? Doesn't even say who I'm talking to. It could be anybody, right? And these men crashed out so hard on me the last time I went live. It was wild how quickly. You would have loved this one though, Nick. You would have laughed your ass off. So he comes up, and so these are the kind of questions I was asking too, Nick. You're gonna go, like, why did they get mad? I'm not kidding you. This is how I asked the questions. I said, so were you brought up in any like kind of religion or anything like that? And the guy said, yes, I was raised Calvinist. And I said, oh, like, that's interesting. Like, I think if I, was still a Christian, that's really like the only kind of Christian you could be, really. Yeah. And he goes, why? Why do you say that? And I go, well, because, like, why would you think you shouldn't be Calvin? I go, wait, I thought you were Calvinist. He goes, no. And I go, oh, you said you were raised Calvinist. He goes, yeah. And he's like, you can tell he's already mad. He even goes, ew, when I said that you should be Calvinist. He goes, ew. And I go, why are you saying ew? And he's like, I'm not a Calvinist now. I'm Eastern Orthodox. And I said, oh, okay, well, that's weird. Like, why did you change? He goes, because Calvinists have no grounding. And I go, oh, but wait, I just want to make sure I understand. But Calvinists, wait, I keep remembering little details. I go, were you raised Calvinist? Like, that's your denomination? Because you can be Calvinist and be another denomination, because it's really more of a philosophical theology, right? And he goes, no, it was the denomination, but you can totally be a Methodist who's a Calvinist. So I was like, okay, whatever, dude. Anyway, so as we go on the conversation, I was like, well, like, why do you think that they don't have grounding? Like, that's the Bible. I go, wait, Calvinism is the belief that you are predestined, right? He goes, yes, and they have no grounding for that. And I go, but that's what the Bible says. I go, do you have like Bible verses for free will? And he goes, I go, wait, why are you talking to me like that? What the fuck? Where did that come from? And he goes, what? I had something stuck in my throat. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And so like I booted him. I'm like, what an asshole. I'm sorry. You're mad because you just figured out you changed religions and shouldn't have? and I just showed you that? Like, that's what you're mad about, really. You're really mad that I just showed you. You should have stayed a Calvinist.
That's wild. Holy.
And it was just like that all morning. It was like, oh my God, why are these people pissed? There's this kid going around named Christian Advocate, I think. And he was, yes!
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And they all came up starting to act very nice. Like, yeah, sure, you can ask me questions. And I asked really honest, simple questions like, do you read the Bible? You can ask the Bible. You know, where did you first learn about Jesus? Like, nothing was fucking hard here, okay? And that kid goes, I go, well, have you read the whole Bible? And he goes, no. And I go, oh, have you read the parts where God does like some pretty shitty stuff? And he goes, like, what parts or whatever? And I go, oh, like when he tells the Israelites that they can have slaves after he just released them from being slaves, you know? And he's like, that's not what happened or whatever. And I go, no. And I was trying to continue talking. He started talking over me. And I'm like, hey, Christian, let's not do that, okay? Like, I will give you a chance to talk. The commotion you hear in the background, by the way, are cats just chasing each other maniacally through my entire house right now, okay? So just ignore that sound of a tornado behind me. They are playing right now. Anyway, so I said no. And he kept talking over me, and I go, Christian, I will let you talk, but let me finish talking. And then he was like, just get to the verses. I go, I'm gonna give you the verses, just stop. I'm not. And he was like, you need to calm down, lady. And in the comments right there there were a bunch of comments where people were telling him like he needed to calm down. And I go, I really think you should, you know, read the comments right now, because I'm not the one who needs to calm down. Thank you, Constant. And he was like, well, I'm the man, okay? What? And he goes, I'm the man, and like there's, you know, basically a hierarchy around here or whatever. And so then I played my song, Miss Me Without Misogyny for him. Because I was like, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck?
That doesn't surprise me. A lot of Christians are misogynistic.
Yep.
And then they are the same people to whine about misandry.
Oh yeah.
Unless they got the wrong term, and then they're calling me and Crystal misogynists.
I just thought of that, Nick. And then they don't know what a misandrist is. Hey, you guys, when you do the little heart me's and stuff up here, there is a team mission that they want me to tell you about. They literally just sent me a little text telling me to remind you you get more points for that team mission. And when you get more points, my team gets more points. And I get pushed out better in the daily rankings and shit. So there you go. Another fun thing for you to do while watching TikTok lives. I thought I would do my nails while I talk to you guys.
I mean, now obviously I don't like condone misandry. I think it's also bad, but it's definitely not as bad as being misogynistic, and people whine about how it's just as bad when it's really not, I feel.
Well, I think that I think that one of the things is that people think that feminists are misandrous, but that's ridiculous. Again, we just like any other situation, we don't have the upper hand. It's very hard for us to ever have power over them in any situation. When we do, anytime we stand up for ourselves, they go, oh, misandry. No, pumpkin. That's just me not putting up with your bullshit. Okay, so while I'm doing my nails, I'll tell you. Hi, Seth. Hi, Ty here. Welcome in, everybody. We're just waiting for anybody who wants to come up today. You don't have to be a believer. Anybody who wants to come up and let me ask them questions can come up. Meanwhile, I'm going to do my nails, but I wanted to tell you, like, I bought these nails, these press-on nails on the TikTok shop, and they were like, like, you get 20 pairs for $20 or some shit like that, right? But then she like grabs them and puts them in a bag for you. But then when I got them, like, you just get the 10 and they don't all fit my nail beds. Okay, so I was like, oh, okay, these will be fun. But what I'll do is every once in a while I'll get some like plain color ones over at the dollar store or whatever. Well, I got these at Five Below or whatever. And then I'll mix the two together to make a full set. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm trying to try? Because I don't want to throw these away, but you only get 10 and those are not going to perfectly fit my nails. So I thought I'll mix the two sets together to make a fun, complete set. And then I got cute little Christmas ones yesterday from Five Below also. You can congratulate them on becoming a title gifter. Okay, congratulations. I didn't see who it is, but TikTok told me I can congratulate you. I think it's Doug, but I don't know who it was, to be honest. It just says you can congratulate them. Who? Who is it? Who is the them? Hey, you guys, welcome. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you, 3 Pips. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Doug. You guys are amazing. Oh, I got a new flash gold, too. This is fun. Okay, there's 29 of you in here. Some of you already sent your heart me's, but if you haven't sent your heart me and you can, that would be awesome. I don't usually ever reach these flash goals. Oh, thank you so much, Grana. But I like trying. If you are in the chat and you want to come up and let me, thank you, Evil666. Hail Satan, hail evil. Come on up. Let me ask you some questions.
You know, prior to here, I was in a live listening to a Christian saying there wasn't 42,000 denominations because the only denominations is Orthodoxy, Catholicism, and Protestantism. And I was like,
people they make the wildest claims, you know. I was listening to Christina Carroll before I came up, and they were talking about how they were worshiping a golden calf, right? And Moses came down from the mountain and saw that they were worshiping a golden calf. And she was like, yeah. And so they're breaking one of the commandments. And they were like, yeah, but they hadn't gotten the commandments yet. And she was like, yeah, they did. And they were like, no, remember, like, they didn't understand God. That's why Moses went up the mountain. But she was like, no, they understood. What are you talking about? It says they didn't understand. What?
there was a 19-year-old girl that I was on a live with, and I ended up calling her respectfully, you're not ready for this conversation, because she didn't know that the laws of Moses meant that Moses got given the laws by God to give to his people. She said that during the laws of Moses, Moses wasn't there. I was like, respectfully, you're not. And she said this right next to her Jewish friend who was sitting right next to her. And then she muted up because I think the Jewish friend was like, you're so wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Shh, don't say any more, okay, sweetie? Hey, Souls, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well. Do you mind if I ask you some questions today?
Of course. Well, I mean, I don't mind, but go ahead.
Okay, good. Are you over 18?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. So did you grow up in a religious home?
Cradle Catholic.
Okay. And so were you baptized as a child?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Do you remember it?
Oh, God, no. I was probably like a month old at most.
Oh, okay. I was like 3, so I have little bits of memories of what but not a lot actually.
The Catholics get them in early. That's how they like them.
That's true. They do. Did you remain a Catholic?
Absolutely not.
Okay. How old were you when you left Catholicism?
That's a harder question to answer, mainly because I went to college. I'm not exactly sure when I deconstructed. It's more like it just sort of happened over a long time, and one day I was just like, oh, yeah, I don't believe that anymore.
Yeah, it's hard. I think a lot of times Christians think we just wake up one day and go, you know what, fuck this God, fuck this shit, I'm not gonna believe it anymore, or whatever. And it's not like that. And for some of us, and I know many people, I didn't want to stop believing because, like, everybody believed, but I was like, shit, I don't believe this shit anymore. I don't believe it.
Oh yeah, I begged and
I
prayed
can't
and
make
all that
myself.
stuff as long as I could.
Yeah. So, once you stopped believing, did you lose friends, family, community for not believing anymore?
No, but not because I was kind of open about it. A lot of my family probably still thinks that I'm a practicing Catholic, and you fools, but
Mine too, don't worry. There's plenty of mine that would go, no, Crystal's a Christian, but they don't know me enough to know anything about me. That's on them, though.
yeah,
If they
my
get to
family's
know
also
me.
not stupid. Out of my entire family, I come from a very conservative family, but it's very funny. You can watch the conservatism and religiosity in our family. You can watch it like a printer running out of ink, and then there's just me, the youngest child, far left, atheist. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, I'll bet. Do you guys get into politics at Thanksgiving?
I try not to go as much as I can, honestly.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So, do you have any religion now? Or are you an atheist? Okay, none at all. Do you believe in anything supernatural or metaphysical?
Do aliens count?
I would say that if aliens exist, they are part of the natural world.
I think
That's
so
what I
too.
would say.
But some people are like, it's not part of Earth, so...
Yeah, I would
I
say
think
that they are part of the natural world.
I think to deny the at least high probability of life out in the universe is foolish.
Me too.
And honestly, to me, that is a huge defeater of basically every religion on the planet. Because all of them are very Earth-centric. Like, we're the best, so God made Earth and made life on Earth. So if another form of life was ever discovered out in the universe, I don't know what a lot of the religions are going to try to cop out with, but they're going to try.
You guys, I need you to keep tapping that screen, sharing out the live, and doing all the stuff. For some reason, we start talking and y'all stop tapping, and you can't do that because then they won't, send me out into the algorithm. All right, well, I am gonna bring up somebody, and you guys, I don't know how this is gonna go. This is Armand, y'all. This is Armand. And I've talked to Armand before. Would any of you like to ask Armand questions?
I heard you talking about the alien thing. What if God just created aliens below him? Like they put humans and then aliens and then God above him.
Oh,
Hold on.
Jesus.
The Bible doesn't say
Wait.
that, though.
See, there we go.
But I want to understand. So it would be aliens are between humans and God?
I mean, I'm just throwing out a hypothetical. I don't know.
Why would they be between us though if we're made in God's image? Are they also made in
They
God's
could
image?
be fallen angels that are posing as aliens because they don't want to admit the existence of God.
Then so could we.
True.
If
Yeah.
True.
if we could say if this about anything, then why can't we say if that about anything?
I mean, that's the point of
We're
these
playing the
conversations,
same.
right?
No, not really, but okay.
Yes, it is.
Do you think there's contradictions in the Bible?
All right, Crystal, I got to get back to work. Can you drop me?
All
Thank
right,
you.
so yeah, sure. Thanks for being here. Have a
Hey,
good
good
day.
luck at your job
We
today.
appreciate you. Stella, did you mean to come up? Because you never come up.
You know, I'm off
Stella
work
and Noah.
today, so I figured I'd come up.
Yay! Nice. Okay. I'm gonna leave it with just the 3 friendlies right now because that's a lot of friendlies. We're very friendly heavy right now, but yeah, we'll bring more of you up as we switch people out or something later. You can let them know they can get daily bonus points after completing all daily missions. You guys, go get your bonus points, okay? They want me to tell you. They keep sending me that message. Nick, have you spoken with Armand before?
I have
I can't
not.
remember. Oh, okay. Did you want to ask him any questions?
Oh, he's a Bible scholar? Oh.
Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm academic and biblical scholarship working towards PhD.
So you're a brother in Christ, I see.
Not even remotely.
So you're just studying something you don't believe in?
First of all, Nick is a woman and Ghost Bunny.
I know, but you know what I meant. I didn't mean it like that.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
I mean, I do have daddy energy, so it's fine. Are you? Yeah,
You want
I own it. So you, what denomination are you?
I would just say non-denominational.
Non-denominational. Do you believe in stuff like rapture, biblical, and antichrist?
No, I don't know where to start with that stuff.
Okay, so you don't really believe that antichrist is coming at some point?
I'm more on the fact that the Antichrist is more of like an entity that could be more than just one person.
Okay.
Could you stop crinkling?
What about?
No,
Stop.
I'm gonna crinkle if I want. I'm doing something.
But yeah, I would say it's like more
Go
of
ahead.
like a.
Why Jesus? Why not a different God?
I mean, I don't know. Why is he the most popular figure in the world? I don't know.
Probably because he was the most.
Commercialism.
Yeah, probably because he was the most forced character in the world.
I mean, you have people knocking on doors, spreading the gospel every day. So I mean,
Yeah.
no other religion is really doing that.
I mean, name it.
Nobody else really gives a shit to
Like,
push
what
their-
about Muhammad? What about like I don't know. Why are these
They
They
figures?
don't
Yeah,
knock on doors.
They don't
They don't knock on doors, and they're catching up with you. That's how popular Muhammad
That's
is.
his Jehovah
They're
Witnesses and
catching.
stuff like that.
No, Muslims are going to take over as the #1 religion.
They don't go
in the
door to
United
door,
States.
otherwise people be scared because of racism.
No, well, I mean, they're not wrong. People are racist. You know,
Against
Do you
you.
think all
Christians
Muslims
come in
are
every
racist?
color. Christians come in every color. In my town, the people who go around door to door are not white.
I have evangels that come to our doors too. It's not just the Jehovah's or the Mormons. The evangels do it.
I like your profile picture. Who is it supposed to be?
Odin.
Who is it?
Odin.
Odin. Oh.
It's my rendition of Odin.
A little more crinkling for
Yeah.
your pleasure.
How did Odin lose his eye? I forgot.
Odin what?
How did he?
How did
get the
Odin
blind eye?
lose his eye?
The blind eye.
It's kind of a long story short, gave it for knowledge.
Oh. Is it like a
That's-
spiritual eye or is it his actual eye?
It's his actual eye.
Oh. I see.
Is that how you actualize? Oh,
So
sorry.
is that why you chose Jesus? Is just because he's the most popular kid in the school?
No, I had like some spiritual things happen
Okay.
that I don't know how to explain, so I'm still going with it.
Did you ever try calling out to another god and seeing if you had some spiritual things happen there?
I grew up in a somewhat Muslim family, and then never really felt too much there.
Yeah. What about I don't know.
Like I had this big spiritual journey. I wasn't like dedicated to any particular religion, and then I had stuff happen. I was like, all right, Christianity's where it's at.
Gotcha. So have you read the Bible?
Yeah, I wouldn't say every single page.
Do you believe in what the Bible says?
Yeah, I definitely think there's some like contradiction between the old and the new, which is like a lot of confusion there.
Yeah, do you know
What if there's contradiction in the new and the new?
I just mean like if we go based off of
There's contradiction in Acts.
there's
to
contradiction in
Acts.
everything.
Yeah.
No, there's not. No, there's not. That's ridiculous. Hey, I got a way to fix my contradiction problems in the Bible. I'll just say everything is contradictory. No, it's not.
I mean, you have to assume someone along the timeline went and changed some information, of course.
No, you don't have to assume that they were never going to put all these books together in the first place. They were written by different authors at different times, and nobody thought that anybody would line them up. And the author of Acts was more than one author. That's why there's errors within the one book. I don't have to assume anything. I know these things.
So can I ask, do you think the Bible is literal?
Is it what?
Literal. Do you think
No,
the Bible is literal?
no. And it's hard to distinguish where it's metaphorical and literal.
Yeah, so you don't believe in the talking snakes, talking donkeys and dragons.
Well, I do think that God will reveal some of the like hidden messages behind Scripture to those who truly are good intentions and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll never find out who does though, because everybody claims to have the truth, right?
I mean, we might not, we might. Who knows? This
Yeah.
world is very unpredictable.
What if it comes out that Jesus never existed as the Bible portrays him?
I mean, what would that do for you? I don't know.
Well, it would prove my points.
It's very you have no really like care for. So I mean, what does that say?
Yeah, it's because it owned my life for the mass majority of my life. So now I study it in order to understand why I got sucked in so fast.
I mean,
How come when I was a Christian, people wanted me to read and study this Bible, and now that I'm not a Christian, they get offended that I read and study this Bible?
Right?
It's just
because you're
crazy.
picking it apart and kind of challenging their faith, and they might feel defensive.
Right, because it should be, because somebody should have done that to me, because then I wouldn't have believed for 40 years. What a waste.
It's
I
just,
mean, did God not like fulfill His promise to Abraham after how many years? I don't remember.
I mean,
Just because you
what-
studied it for 40 years doesn't mean your faith is.
I don't really care. Your God did so many evil things. If he did one thing that was good, it doesn't make up for all the evil.
what did he fulfill exactly?
Abraham, I don't remember. Gave him sons or something. I don't remember kids.
I mean, he gave him a couple.
You don't even know what it was, do you?
No, you're right.
You don't even know what the promise
right.
was, and you're a Christian.
You're
That's
right.
disappointing.
Yeah, I just
So
ate a
how
bunch
do
of
you
food. I'm in a
know
food
if-
coma.
How do you know if God?
Okay. No, we're not going to talk to him anymore. He just
Why?
proved that he's the asshole I think he is. He goes, I just ate a bunch of food. I'm in a food coma. Shut up then. Don't come up on my fucking live. If you're not here to have a fucking intelligent conversation, get the fuck out of here. I want to talk to people. I want to have a conversation. I really don't want to hear that you're stupid and ignorant because you choose to be. I know you are. I just don't want to hear it.
I think it really is weird that he said, well, didn't he fulfill his promise to Abraham, but doesn't know what the promise was?
Exactly. He didn't even know what the promise was. You idiot. He didn't fulfill it. He was supposed to give him descendants as far as the stars, as many as the stars, and he didn't. He didn't have that many descendants. And then people go, well, it's all of us. We still don't number the stars, bitch.
No, we don't even come
Learn
close.
what the promises were. Okay?
Yeah. If you took every human on Earth, we still wouldn't equate to as many stars as there are.
Hell no.
Even
They
if
never.
every human from the beginning of humanity till now, we still wouldn't have enough to fill every star.
Exactly. It was a stupid promise, and he didn't keep it. And it's just like many of the stupid promises he made. And even if he had kept that one promise, it does not make up for all the evil shit he did in the Bible.
Mm-hmm. Right.
No, they don't really study it. Oh, yeah, you can come up, Emma. I just don't want to leave all my friendlies up here today because I don't get any ops then when you're all up here. So I'm gonna drop you back down a little bit, okay, Emma? I want to leave Stella and Nova up here because Stella and Nova never get to come up, and Soy and Nick are my usual. So what's new today, Emma?
Well, it's good. Sorry, I'm eating mint caramels.
I'm doing my nails, so I'm doing press-on nails, actually. I need to shorten them, though. I end up, when I have long stiletto nails, I end up digging them into the palm of my hand because I'll close my hand a lot, and it hurts.
Yeah, it can hurt very bad.
You know,
I'm shortening these down.
My nails short at all times because if they get remotely long, they drive me nuts. But I have to ask people with long nails, how do you wipe your butt without going through the toilet paper? Like, I really need to.
Okay, well, it's how you hold the toilet paper, okay?
That's how you hold the toilet paper. Okay.
Okay? You can't, like, go like this and then take your nails and wipe up your butt, okay? You have to kind of hold it like this and wipe up like this. See how my...
Okay.
See what I'm saying here? Okay, that is why you tune in to see CrystalJae, because you learn how to wipe your ass with fingernails on. Okay, but here's the trick we have at my house. This is what big toilet paper doesn't want you to know about. Buy a bidet on Amazon. Like, I love my bidet. I actually find it so vulgar to use a regular restroom. I love my bidet.
I don't know. There's something about water spraying up my back end that I just don't find appetizing.
You know what? It's because people don't realize you actually can control that. And when it's just a light, when you get it to your pressure, you're like, oh, okay, that is lovely. I feel clean and I don't feel violated. So there is you can control that, okay? And trust me, after you get used to being that clean, just regular toilet paper won't do. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
Fox, sorry, no, yes, it is referenced within the Bible, within Jude, as well as Revelation, but all I was saying was the book itself was never up for consideration to be in the physical Bible. The only one that has the book of Enoch is the Ethiopian Bible. That's what I was meaning. My apologies.
Oh, it's not in the Catholic Bible?
No, Enoch is not in the only Bible you will find the book of Enoch in is the Ethiopian Bible.
Well, I have it now because I told you I got Denise was lovely and bought me the Ethiopian Bible off of my wish list.
Nice. I just got a copy because I was getting jelly of people getting theirs. I was like, nope, fuck this, I'm ordering it.
Oh, good for you. Yes, you can buy bidet attachments on Amazon for like $30. You can buy ones that are more expensive where it has heated water that warms your tissue. My son's bidet has a heated seat, so when you go sit down on the toilet is warm every time. I don't know. I don't have all that. I just have a regular old bidet, and I just love it. Just love it. Isn't NSV the best one? Well, typically you want the NRSVUE. That the UE means updated edition. I had the NRSV because Amazon had a sale on it, and it was a really nice edition for like $25. It had super wide margins for me to take notes and put my tabs on and stuff. But yeah, you want the updated edition if at all possible. That will be the newest edition.
And the reason why the Ethiopian Bible is so popular is because it does have books in it that you can't find anywhere else. So,
and the Ethiopian Bible is the oldest, most complete Bible that we have. So it's not the oldest text. That they're wrong when they say that. It's not, okay? It's just that the oldest one that we have all complete is one in Ethiopia, the Ethiopian Bible.
Okay, do you guys have any questions or want to ask me any questions or something? I'm down for it.
Soy sauce, Stella and Nova, do either of you want to ask Emma some questions? Emma, we met just recently. Emma, you're from Sweden, right?
That's right.
Emma, I have a question.
Yeah.
In Sweden, is like the church part of everyday life anywhere close to the way it is in the U.S.?
No, it's different because many people here are Protestant, so it's a little bit different, but when it comes to the free churches, it's the same as America, but not the normal ones.
Emma, are you still a Christian?
Partly Christian, yeah, but not entirely.
And you grew up in the Church of Sweden? Is that right?
That's right, but I am not in the church that often. Because I believe that the Creator is everywhere. It doesn't have to be just one specific place. Creator is everywhere. Cosmos is in everywhere.
Again, whenever I ask this question, I want people to know it's out of fascination, not out of judgment. I am completely uneducated. So I am not asking this question to say, oh, you're not smart. I'm actually just want to know. Emma, did you go to college? And if so, what is your course of study?
Well, I am in a course right now. Before it was religion, and it was based on every single religion, both linear and those that is circular religion.
What is one of the most fascinating religions you've learned about?
I can tell you the circular is more fascinating than the linear ones.
Can you give us an example?
Okay, the Viking Age, for example, they had many gods and many goddesses. So, for example, Freya, Odin, Thor, Loke, among those gods and goddesses, they believed in many different kind of worlds, so not just the one place that the Christian do. Some of the Christian do. I don't believe in one place. I believe in a place where there are realms, world, dimension in the spirit world itself. So that is the difference.
What about you,
Um,
Nick? Do you believe kind of that way?
So if I were to believe that the afterlife exists, I don't think it's so much as a spiritual realm, it's the next life. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I think that because the spiritual realm doesn't make much sense to me. Like we're walking around as ghosts, right? So I think it would be like a physical formation of some type. Now, how we get from one body to another, I don't fucking know. But if I were to believe in it, it kind of be like that. I think the whole. Yeah, I don't. Maybe it's just because logic can't make a spiritual realm make sense. I think that's the disconnect.
I
Gotcha.
can understand that. I can understand that makes sense.
Because I mean, I don't know what it would be the point of living an afterlife if you're just like woo all over the damn place. You know, it doesn't. It doesn't make any logical sense to me. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna stay on Earth and haunt people. I mean, let's be real here. It's a lot more fun. One of the
I'm gonna grab my iPad. I can hear you guys. I'm just grabbing something on the other side of the room.
one of the beliefs is like literally I think would not being allowed to go to the afterlife to be forced away from your ancestors and be tied to the earth for forever, right? I think that would be the worst punishment in our religion. But something that a lot of people got to realize is we can't say anything for sure when it comes to the Norse mythos because all of our texts were written by Christians and it's very heavily Christianized. And so all we can do is kind of read it, smile with the stories and move on because we don't know anything for sure. Like, sure, some of it may very much be oral tradition passed down. But you know, I get a little when Christians write anything because you know they're pushing some kind of narrative in there too. So it's just it's one of those we'll figure it out when we get there things. Either there's an afterlife or there isn't, and we don't care anyways because we're gone. So, I mean, the most important thing is what we do here on Earth while we're here, and the afterlife is.
We're gonna read a verse from the Bible because somebody over on YouTube wants us to read it. I have no idea why. Okay, it's one of those they shouted it in chat, so we'll just go see what they're shouting about over there. I always picture them being like one of those angry old men on a street corner. Okay, Romans. All right. He wants Romans 10, verse 11. And it says, the scripture says, no one who believes in him will be put to shame. I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. What does that mean? So does that mean people weren't martyred for Jesus? Like, I would say being martyred is, you know, you would be being put to shame. But I don't know. Maybe they don't consider that shame. I don't know what that even means.
Say it one more time.
No one who believes in him will be put to shame. Okay, so let me read the whole, let's read this whole little section to get context, okay? All right. Moses writes concerning the righteousness that comes from the law that the person who does these things will live by them. But the righteousness that comes from faith says, Do not say in your heart, who will ascend into heaven? That is to bring Christ down. Or who will descend into the abyss? That is to bring Christ up from the dead. But what does it say? The word is near you, on your lips and in your heart. That is the word of faith that we proclaim. Because if you confess with your lips that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For one believes with the heart and so is justified, and one confesses with the mouth and so is saved. The scripture says, no one who believes in him will be put to shame, for there is no distinction between Jew and Greek. The same Lord is Lord of all and is generous to all who call on him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
But
I don't
Christians
really know.
sue each other all the time because they're not the right denominations. Christians shame other Christians, so that's not a thing at all.
He says this is evidence for love, lovely girl. Amen. All smiles. He's so happy we read his precious word this morning. But here's the thing, like, it's just not even true. These words, salvation is not for all. And Jesus said that he came for the lost sheep of Israel. To me, this sounds like a very clear indication of where Paul is appropriating the Jewish religion and saying, no, you're wrong. This is this is what it really means now. It's wild to me.
How God says something, Jesus backs him up, but they follow Paul the heretic who says, you don't got to follow any of that shit. It's like, what?
Right.
What? Wait,
right.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all don't worship Jesus, you worship Paul. Just admit it already, my gods.
I never really realized until after I had quit believing, like, how much of the teaching was Paul's teaching and not Jesus's teaching at all, you know?
Right.
And then to find out that, like, so many of the letters aren't even actually from the same author, so who the fuck is Paul? Like, who the fuck is Paul? Seems to me he was a liar. And the apostles didn't even like him. Like, they want to fucking fight him. Like, what? They were gonna beat him up. Hello, Angel, the spirit of truth. Angela, Captain Lurk. Who else is over there? Strigata. Yeah, all the good people over on my YouTube. Thank you for joining. I'm going to go say hi to the people over on the Deconstruction Junction YouTube as well. But if you're over on the Deconstruction Junction YouTube on the horizontal right now, if you could just take one moment and go and subscribe to me over on the vertical. I am CrystalJae, all one word. I am CrystalJae, Jae is how that is spelled. Yeah, follow me over on the YouTubes. I'm trying to get monetized over there. I need my watch hours up. I need my, actually I have my 500, but if I get to 1,000 while I'm getting my watch hours up, then I'll be the next step in monetization. So I can kind of like kill two little birds with one stone, you know? So good to see everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. It really does help me grow my channel. Now let's check out the tube steaks. That's what Mezzo calls them over on the Deconstruction Junction. I might have to do another mug raffle. It just took so long last time, but I was thinking maybe what I could do is a merch store credit or something to get me to the number I need to be. Hello, the mighty Filbert. Hi, Ty here. Thank you for being over on the YouTube. And you guys, Ty here is the one streaming us over there. She's amazing. Make sure you're following her and give her some love. Let's see, Tilting Windmill, Casper Holmes. Thank you guys for tuning in over there on the Deconstruction Junction site. I just want to let you know, if you do send a super chat over on the Deconstruction Junction YouTube, the money doesn't go to me, but it does go for a good cause. All the money from the Deconstruction Junction YouTube goes to help people in our community. And I believe that we're going to need to help a lot of people, because starting November 1st, SNAP benefits will not be going out. So please, if you can, donate to your local food banks, and pay attention on your Facebook to people who are in need, and maybe buy somebody a Thanksgiving dinner this year, like their whole dinner, like their turkey and their potatoes and everything, if you can. It's going to be a really tough Christmas for a lot of people. So we're going to all have to help each other out. So yeah, if you do send a super chat, that money is going to go to help somebody right here in the Deconstruction Junction community. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for the 25,000 likes and all the shares. Don't forget, if I hit my gift goal today, we'll still stay live for one more hour. If you want, I'll tell you what, in 6 minutes, I'm going to change the topic. I'm going to leave it so that it's just Stella, soy sauce, and Nick up here. When we change the topic, we'll say goodbye to Emma, but we're gonna try a different topic and maybe get some people up here. I thought leaving it open-ended like this, I would just get a lot more conversations, but it's not working.
That's what we hope for, and then at the end of the day, we gotta use the rage bait stuff, and then when they come up raging, we gotta tell them, sorry. The only reason why I use the rage bait is because you guys won't talk to me otherwise, because you guys like the ragey. So let's have a conversation. Yeah. And then they get mad because you don't want to rage. It's like, the fuck?
I know. It's a wild circle. It's so circular. It's crazy.
How many times I had to do that when I went live? Oh, no, I'm sorry. This isn't a debate. This is a discussion. Well, why would you have that background? Because it's the only way you guys will talk to me, which I don't know what that says about you.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say a lot, in my opinion. In my opinion. Also, I'm over on my Discord chatting by myself in my live chat. If you're on Discord, you can join my Discord. The link is in my bio. You have to copy and paste the link into your browser for it to work, just so you know. But I'm in my live chat room under Crystal's live chat right now, all by myself in my Discord. But if you want to tell me something, hey, soy sauce, or send me a GIF, or, whatever, and just chat like grown-ups. We're over in the Discord hanging out right now. I told Jag last week that I would do it, and then I forgot. I felt so bad. But I'm there now. I am. I really am.
What does it mean to
all
chat
right.
like an adult?
What?
What does it mean to chat like an adult?
Emma, thank you for being here. You have a good day, okay? You guys, make sure you're following Emma. She's our new friend from Sweden, and she's just an amazing person. Thank you for being here, Emma.
You're welcome.
And Nick, you'll have to repeat what you said, because she talked right when you did, and then I didn't hear you again. You said something about the chat.
It must have not been important, because now I don't.
Okay.
You're talking about why people can't chat like adults.
Oh, okay.
I was saying, what is this adult chat you're talking about?
Well, yeah, I mean, when I say adults, I mean we can say stuff we can't say on TikTok.
That's valid. That's valid.
You're not censored like a child on TikTok. That's all I mean by that, because God knows we're not adults, okay?
No, I might be 39, but I am not an adult.
Christian Advocate, I'm not going to bring you up, because what you did to me was treated me very rude and disrespectful. And then I watched you on every man's live the rest of the day, and you kissed their ass. I did not know that you were that much into penis. So I'm going to let you continue to go talk to guys who have the same genitalia as you do,
You
because
can't
it
act,
seems to be what you prefer.
you can't act like a misogynist and expect her to let you back up and continue with the disrespect. My guy, that's not how life works.
Doesn't work that way. No, sir. Okay, let's change the background here, though. Doesn't work.
All right, everyone. Well, she's changing up the background. Can we get to double tap, tap, tappity, tapping that screen? Let's get Crystal up to 35K. Share it out to your friends, and 5 times that does also count towards shares and boost the algorithm.
Kitty.
Kitty. Fabulous.
Kitty.
Kitty. That does help the share menu, so if you hit repost as you're watching, it'll pop up on your friends' news feeds, and then maybe they'll hop in and join the conversation. So let's get reposting, double tapping, sharing it out, and let's get to that 35K mark, and we're sitting at 127 shares. Let's see if we can get that at least to 150.
Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this is Edie right here. She's like just walking across while I was trying to do that the entire time. What is happening right now is that 2 years ago, somebody dropped 3 kittens on my property, and I couldn't take them in because they were going to put them down. And I tried to rehome them. I tried everything. Nobody would take them. So we kept them. And one of them just terrorizes our cat, Edie. He just will not leave her alone. So she's a Siamese snowshoe kitty, and she does not like to be held, or she doesn't jump up to be by me except when she wants protection from him. Then she's like, can I sit right here on top of you?
My dog keeps trying to walk over my computer, so I feel your pain.
Yeah. So we will try this topic today. This doesn't often go well either, but maybe we'll at least get somebody up here to talk to.
Trying to think of something we can talk about on topic that might bait them in. Hell doesn't exist. There's a dogmatic teaching of the church that isn't biblical whatsoever. That one usually sets them off pretty good.
I could trash my old religion if we wanted to bring Mormons in, but I don't think that's really the goal.
Yeah, we could.
It's bad enough they come to my door. Do we really want them to come in the boxes too?
We have Jehovah's Witness out here, but none of them come to my house because I live up on a hill, and they don't want to walk up the hill. I guess I don't know what the deal is. There's places to park, but maybe they don't know, so they never come up here. But they're right down the hill from me every day. With the watchtower sitting at, a table and stuff. And I really want to go up to them and tell them, until you get rid of white Jesus, like you're in the wrong neighborhood, okay? Because, white Jesus, it's like a big picture of white Jesus right there on their table.
They've completely taken over the McDonald's up the road from me. It's like I can't even eat in there without, it's so bad. All you hear is
I need to fix my link tree real quick, so keep talking. That's what I'm doing. I'm not ignoring you, but apparently my Discord link still doesn't work. I've tried this, and by the way, I have a link that doesn't expire. I know how to do that. It's not that. I don't know why it keeps doing this. So it might be my link tree has something going on in it. So let me check that.
So I do have a strategy to permanently get rid of the Mormons from coming to your house.
Okay.
So you go online and you look for something called the CES letter, the Church Education System letter, and you print that, and it's a lot. It's like 30 pages or something. But it's a letter that a guy in the Swedish Mormon church wrote to the church education people asking a bunch of questions. And it completely debunks literally everything to do with it. And then they've all been warned that if anyone tries to give it to them, they're to drop it and run and never come back to that house again.
Whoa.
I just start preaching the Bible to them and they just don't come back. It's kind of weird. Holy water to a vampire, the Bible is to a Christian. It's weird.
Well, the CES letter only works for Mormons, though, because it's about the Mormon church. But it'll get you taken off of their list forever.
I hate that they use youth to do this because they're literally setting their youth up for abuse, which is not okay.
That's actually the reason that they send their youth out on the mission, is so that they will be treated badly and it'll keep them in the cult longer, because they'll believe that the outside world is a dangerous and scary place and there's no room for them there.
Well, it wasn't dangerous and scary to the two fuckers who followed me all the way down my street, all the way home. I should have ripped them a bigger hole on that one.
It's also labor trafficking. Did you know that they pay to go on missions?
Well, it depends. Like in my area, they have hosts.
They still have to pay a monthly fee to be on the mission.
Oh, I got you.
Like the church has literally billions of dollars. They all pay 10% off the top, pre-tax, and then they have to pay for the privilege of going on their own mission.
Gross.
Yeah, it is really gross. But somehow they get away with it.
People wonder why we want this shit to end.
Right.
Okay, I think I have it fixed. I'm just doing one more thing just to make sure. And then if you guys aren't in my Discord and you want to try, you can. Oh, I don't know. Okay.
So I gotta head out. I have a dental appointment.
All right. Well, I hope everything goes well. I hope it's a painless visit for you. Thanks for coming up. It was really good having you up here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me up.
All right. If you are in chat and you don't mind checking my link tree, the Discord for my Discord should work now. It's at the top. I didn't move it because I want you guys to try it and be able to get to it easy. If you are a believer of the God of the Bible and you would like to talk to us, I just want to talk today about what if you're wrong. What does that mean to you? Not what if you find out after you unalive. I think a lot of Christians think that that's what I mean. I mean, what if you found out while you're on earth? What does that mean? Have you treated people poorly because you were a Christian and you thought you were justified? Have you looked down upon women because you're a man and you thought you were justified? Have you condoned slavery, grape? Have you condoned G-side? Do you? Do you condone those things? Come on up, have a talk. If you're over on YouTube, I'm sorry I don't have a way for you to call in right now, but you're invited to come join me here over on TikTok. CrystalJae, CrystalJae.
Stop it.
No, I'm not gonna. You can't make
No,
me.
sorry. The dog just took out the top of my laptop. It's like, can you just stop?
Hi, Rabbi Hano. How are you? You want to come up and hang out? You can. Rabbi's always welcome. I put it in my link tree. It should be at the top of the link tree. I'm gonna open my link tree right now. Why is it gone now? It's just gone. Okay, let me try again. What on earth? Okay. Oh, do I have to turn it on? Okay. What? Okay, now try. Now try. Golly. So I put it there, but you have to also hit the switch, which is just wild. I'm going to bring Christian Advocate up, but I'll let you guys talk to him if you want. I'm not going to talk to him. How are you?
Hello. Oh, good. I was talking to Father Mark. We were discussing school stuff. So I just got done. I'm trying to still figure out so we use ThinkWave for the school. It's sort of like Canva. But I'm trying to learn how to navigate ThinkWave and get everything right so that my students aren't trying to hunt down all of their assignments or trying to hunt down their classes. And so I'm like, did I do this right? I had to have him give me a tutorial on how to walk everything through.
Oh, that's cool that he was able to do that with you.
I hate learning new websites and new apps, and every time somebody's like, hey, download this app, I'm like, hey, no. I don't want to learn something new. Like,
yeah, I have a new student coming in for the Hebrew intro to the Hebrew scripture, and so I have to let him know if he can't access the class, then I need him to let me know, and I will directly send him the recording and the notes and everything. Poor guy. He's trying to get caught up. He was able to come in as a late enrollee, and we're only a couple weeks into the semester, so it's not too bad.
And with my struggles, he's going to be fine.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll catch up. Oh, God. Did he come up? He didn't come up, did he?
Nope. He must have left when I said that I wasn't going to bring him up, but he was just still sitting in the box for some reason.
Yeah.
I have that happen where I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that today. And they still sit there like, I guess if I look at them long enough, it's going to make me change my mind.
Well, that Armand who came up the first time, he was here like all day the other day. Then he went on Life Beyond Beliefs, spewed some nonsense on there. I can't even remember. He said something stupid on there. And then he came back in here today. It's like, why? I don't know. I think Christians think that atheists are the coolest people ever. And they want to hang out and be like us. And so they hang out and pretend to fight with us, but it's like they can't get enough of us. They have to go to every live. They have, and then they'll tell me, well, you're at every live. Yeah, these are my actual friends. Like, dude, these are my real friends.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm at this live. It's weird.
Yeah, last night I had the weirdest, this is before Nick was in there, but I had the weirdest encounter with somebody. I was in a live where the basis of the live was, is the God of the Bible evil? Or it's God is evil or something. And the guy was like, no, I can prove that he's all good. And I was like listening, and then I was like, no, there's a few places where he talks about it himself. Isaiah 45:7 says, I create peace and I make evil. And he's like, no, it doesn't. And I'm like, ra'ah. It means evil in Hebrew. Yes, it is. He's basically saying he is the creator of all these things. How are you going to negate the words of the deity himself?
Right.
So he's like, you must be using the KJV. And I'm like, I'm using the Hebrew. What do you mean the KJV? What? What are you talking about? Like, I'm literally using the Hebrew. And then we got onto Elisha, and Elisha, with the bears and the kids, and he's like, no, they weren't boys. I'm like, they were boys. And he's like, no, because like, listen, they were dudes. They were just men, because it says Yeled. And I said, well, it says Yeledim, and that means boys. Like, if I were to call to my sons all at once, they would be the Yeledim, my boys. If it meant man, it would say Ish or Zakar, not Yeled. Yelda is girl. Yelid is boy. So then we kept going, and he's like, well, are you doing an internal critique? I'm like, no, I'm utilizing the Bible. How else are you going to know the characteristics of God unless you're reading the things that talks about God? And he goes, well, if you're going to do that, you can't use that. And I'm like, what? So he was trying to do some philosophical nonsense because he had never read the Bible, Crystal.
You never.
They don't read the Bible.
He was listening to his pastor. His pastor said, oh, so you're getting Cliff Notes.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's what it is. You're getting Cliff Notes. I'm like, so this is what, if you go and read it, you will see that, yes, God is loving, but only conditionally. He loves the people he loves when he loves them, and when he doesn't, he doesn't.
Exactly.
I know.
Hey, Evil.
Hey, I just wanted to come up and tell you what the little issue. For some odd reason, when you click on the tab itself to join the server, it will bring you up to a page and it'll say it can't connect you. But if you hit the top right little 3 buttons, you can pick open browser and it'll automatically shoot you over. So if anyone's having issues, just let you know. Okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've been trying to get that thing to work for a while now, and I'm like, okay, I made a link that doesn't expire. Okay, I added it to my thing, and then I didn't realize that this last time that you also had to turn it on, which is stupid. If I'm adding a link, I obviously want that link on, you know? So I don't know. It's just ridiculous. But thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. The new TikTok is just interesting, isn't it?
Yes. I'm so tired of upgrades and updates on my things that I use daily. It's like, please, I know you want to be the latest and the greatest software ever, but you just keep fucking with things that I already use, and I need them to work.
I don't need you to be the latest and greatest. It means I have to learn more crap. I'm tired of learning crap.
I don't want to learn more.
I've got about probably 20 books on my bed. I don't need more tech stuff to learn on top of that. I'm good.
Did you say you have 20 books on your bed? And I thought I was wild because I sleep with books.
And majority of them are Bibles. I also have the story of Christianity. I have my Dead Sea Scrolls. I have Crazy for Jesus, Bart Ehrman's New Testament. I also have Let's Get Biblical. Yeah, like 20 books on my bed right now because and I need to fill my bed with something.
Okay, well, my bed has a man in it.
Ew.
God damn it. I know! What the fuck was I thinking? I can't get rid of them either. It's weird.
You're like, I guess I've had him around too long.
Yeah, now I need to hear his CPAP machine to know everything's okay. But I do have, like, I fall asleep with my Bible in bed a lot, and I have books next to my bed. They're not as interesting as yours, Nick. Let me tell you what mine are. Today.
I'm in the middle of checking out Amy Jill Levine's Annotated New Testament. Or the Jewish Annotated New Testament, I should say. Yeah, Amy Jill Levine is a Jewish professor, and she helped create this annotated New Testament so that you're looking at the New Testament through the lens of the people who would have been writing it, which would be early Jewish writers.
Oh, wow.
So I have Cat's Eyewitness. It's like a murder mystery that a cat saw.
Okay, I love that.
Okay.
That's cool.
Dean Koontz, Twilight Eyes.
I'm concerned for you.
And then Dean Koontz, The Door to December. And then, because I'm eclectic and a weirdo, David and Solomon by Israel Finkelstein. But this is the best book next to my bed that you guys will just
Israel
love.
Finkelstein's a good author.
This is called Cut Ups Celebration Cakes by Bakers. And they used coconut on every cake. You don't have to, though.
Oh, I remember
But
those days.
Do you remember these cakes? Wait, I'll show you
I do.
let me show you. So what they would do, I can't get it. Ooh. Oh, darn it. I can't do it because my green screen. Oh, well, I'll put it in the Discord, you guys. It is little cakes. You just cut a cake a certain way, and then you put the pieces back together. Like, you can make a little Snoopy. Can you kind of see Snoopy right there?
I kind of see Snoopy.
You could,
Why
like,
do
make
people
Snoopy
put
by
snail stuff on their face?
Snail stuff? Ew, I don't know what's
I just got a targeted ad because, you know, I'm old. And so now they're like, hey, a way to revitalize your skin is this snail mucin. As it turns out, I found out it's actually from snails.
No, thank you. No.
That's what I said. I use vitamin C, and I have some retinol, and I have a heavy moisturizer, and I wash my face. That's it. And of course, I use SPF when I go outside. I'm not putting snail anything on my face. No effing thank you.
The Jewish Annotated New Testament by Amy Levine is
Amy Jill Levine, yeah.
Yeah, $70.
I got it on Kindle. I don't. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I got it on Kindle for much less than that.
I got
$70.
Yep, $70 for the hardcover.
Gee whiz, I didn't know that.
Oh, we're expensive up here in the Great White.
I'm now looking to see if you can get it any other way. That's wild. Yeah, for Kindle, it's like $16.
30 Kindle Canadian.
I wonder if you could just send it. I wonder if I could send it to you. Like, you can gift books, right?
I think the amount of money that it costs for shipping will end up being the same price.
Yeah,
no,
what
I mean is Kindle wise, if I gift a Kindle book.
I don't have Kindle.
You can get the Kindle app.
Yeah.
What did I say about apps like 10 minutes ago, Chris?
I'm sorry.
Well, I have that. And I
never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
Never
I have the
mind.
Jewish Study Bible, the Torah, the Nevi'im, and the Ketuvim, and then I have the Jewish Annotated New Testament because it's the annotated Bibles to cover the entire Christian canon, and it's annotated from a Jewish perspective.
Yeah, I have a Jewish Study Bible, a Catholic Bible, New American Standard, couple of King James.
I have one King James my dad bought me way back in the day.
It
I
costs
kept it because of him.
100. I think the Robert Alter Hebrew Bible was 170 when I
got
bought
it for 20 something on Kindle because I didn't have room for all the volumes. So let's see. I have the Jewish Study Bible. I have the Annotated New Testament. I have the 5 Books of Moses, the Everett Fox Shotgun Edition translation. I have, of course, the Humash with the Talmudic teachings. I have the Nevi'im with the Talmudic teachings. I have the Early Prophets and the Shotgun. I have the NASAB. I have the JPS Tanakh Gender Sensitive Edition. The SBL Study Bible. I think I have the older Oxford Annotated. I already said I had Robert Alter's. Yeah, hold on. I think I have. Let me grab my Kindle. Or my iPad, I should say.
Alright guys, while they're looking for that info, let's get to double tapping that screen. We're at 31k. We should have been over 35k by now, so let's push it to 40k as fast as we can. And
we should be at 1 million. We should be at
you know what
I have? I have the Oxford Companion to the Bible. I didn't even realize I had that. This is something cool. We could find something weird to read in it if you want. I think this is it. Hang on. Let me see. I might have the wrong thing. I do. I have the wrong thing. I'll be back. I'm just losing my mind. Wrong thing.
Did you say you're losing your mind?
I think we've all lost our minds at this point.
I just got Kevin Carnahan's book and I love it. Of course, I have. Of course, you know, I have Kate. I have Kip Davis's book. I have Dan McClellan's book. Josh Bowen's books. I have the New Testament as translated by David Bentley Hart. That one, Adrian or Biblical suggested to me. Appearance of Eve and the Gender of Christ. The Jewish Annotated New Testament. I have Before the Muses, The Origin and Character of God by Theodore Lewis, The Dead Sea Scrolls, How Jesus Became God by Bart Ehrman, of course, Candida Moss's Myth of Persecution. Oh, I have the Gnostic Bible.
Yep, I have the Gnostic Bible too.
I have Amy Jill Levine's The Bible With and Without Jesus.
There we go. Now we can see my wrinkles.
The Jewish and Annotated Apocrypha.
Nice.
What else do I have? I have the Jewish Bible Study Guide from the Jewish Publication Society.
Okay, so here's a cool thing that I have. I don't know where you even begin to read this, but I had to pick it up. I have found now that I am fascinated by weird religious text, okay? And so I'm going to pick up every weird religious book I can when I'm out there. I like to go to garage sales and estate sales on Saturday. So this, by the way, is the First Church of Christ Scientists.
Oh, Christian Science?
So this is the Science and Health with Key to the Scriptures by Mary Baker Eddy, and she was a Christian Scientist. What is it called? Christian Science? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, they're members of the Christian Science.
It has all these little weird tabs that are numbered, okay? But they don't really correspond with anything in the book. And this is written in, this person received it in 1954. But the book itself is copyright originally 1903. This edition was 1934. Crazy.
The Jewish Annotated Apocrypha that you have, was that Jonathan Klein?
Let me look.
I also
have Jewish pirates. I have a book on Jewish pirates.
That's amazing.
I want a book on Jewish pirates. That has to be the best book ever.
It is pretty cool. Where is it? Yeah. Let's see. Let me open it and find out. Because it uses the new revised standard edition of the Apocrypha. So I'm trying to see who is the.
I just do stuff and don't know what I'm doing.
You know what? I feel that.
It looks like it's actually multiple. Yeah, it's multiple authors depending on the book.
Because the one I found is Jonathan Klein's and Lawrence M. Wills.
Lawrence Willis, yes.
Yeah, that's it? Okay.
Yep.
What you talking about, Willis? Oh, sorry, not that Willis. It's so stupid.
I'm going through
the
this one
first
with
hand is done.
The David Bentley Hart one, I find interesting.
David Bentley.
If you are a believer of the Bible and you want to come up and talk, the guest box is open. If you are over on YouTube, you have to come over here on the Tiki Talkies in order to talk to us. But yeah, we're sitting here. So there's a lot of writing in this book. I always find the writing that people put to is interesting. Like, see, like handwriting. In my opinion, Mary Baker Eddy grasped a truth, however, half of it. So this person is critiquing Mary Baker Eddy. That's funny. I like that. Hey, Shadow, how are you? Half of it. Completely picture of truth eluded her. Understanding only from lack of knowledge of science. She is worthy of praise for understanding that all is a manifestation of a divine scriptural substance, that the writing is horrible, that something everything, I cannot read that word, that which we live and have our being in, it is a God and a Father of us all. We are made of it. Yea, it gives us power over it to use to create all things in our lives, including our bodies, learning, circumstances, and things for better. So, for better or worse, that is our free agency. The intelligent part contains all the law and order of the universe and knowledge of how to use it. The spirit essence is the stuff things are made of, substance. The life is what makes us live, and bodies, plants, animals function and breathe. Okay, even when they write shit down, they say a whole lot of nothing, huh? That's nothing. That was nothing. Hey, soy sauce, thanks for being here. Like, what did any of that mean? There was no substance there.
Is Deuteronomy 24:16 a contradiction of the life of Jesus? You asked what? From my Bible. 24:16.
Okay. Deuteronomy 20. I'm just going to happen to be reading this out of the King James because I grabbed it. 24:16. All right. The father shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin.
Yes, that one. Yes, it does contradict. Yes. And as well as, I was trying to get into this with a Christian the other night. Jesus's quotation mark sacrifice goes against all the sin sacrifice laws of the Torah. That's another important one to kind of look up the sacrificial laws for sin sacrifices, and then you'll quickly see how it goes against all of it. Like, number one, sin sacrifice cannot be another human being. Number two, the sin sacrifice cannot be blemished. They beat the pulp out of Jesus before they unalived him, so he was blemished. And number three, it had to be done within a temple. And he was definitely not unalived in a temple, so everything, their claim that Jesus was a sin sacrifice is impossible according to Torah.
Yeah. And, like, it's so funny, too. This is one of my favorite things Christians do, Nick, is they'll go, no, the Bible does not allow for human sacrifice. And you'll go, well, certainly the New Testament does. And they'll be like, no, especially not the New Testament.
Do they know?
I don't think... Shadow, thanks for coming up.
So there's no sacrifice in the New Testament?
That's what they tell me. And I'll go, no, especially not in the New Testament. Jesus did away with all that. I'm like, oh, hey, how did Jesus
But
die
isn't Jesus
again?
supposed to be a sacrifice? And
How did he die, Pumpkin? Somebody
That-
remind me real quick.
I had that conversation with somebody last night where I was trying to explain you what the guy's like, no, this is a different, the God of the Old Testament. Yeah, sure. And I'm like, do you believe God changes? No. Well, then it's the same God, right? Okay. Well, if you believe it's the same God, and let's just use the fact that God never says, by the way, you can't own people. We'll start there. It's reaffirmed within the New Testament that you can own people.
Exactly.
Obey your earthly slaves, obey your earthly master. So, and this guy literally says, well, he was dealing with the people at the time. I'm like, do you believe God has foreknowledge? Yeah. So, at some point it's going to be morally repugnant to own people. Yeah. And he knows this. Yeah. So why doesn't he just say that at the beginning? It's morally repugnant to own other people. This is you're literally, this is the lamest thing I've ever heard. Your argument is God didn't know how to tell people not to own people.
Yeah, their argument is that, people were doing that at the time. So here's my counter argument, Rabbi. I think you'll like this. When they tell me, look, God didn't condone slavery. He just allowed it and gave rules for the time. I let them know that that's cool, man, because I get that. As a parent, I don't condone stealing either. I think it's wrong. I think a person should work and earn the items that they have. They should have to work for it. But stealing is just a product of our times. And I know it's going to happen. I know that people are going to steal. And so I just want to make sure to set down some rules for my kids. So I let them know where to steal. Like I don't want them stealing from mom and pop stores, because those are just people trying to get by. But which corporations have very flimsy security, where to stand when they're stealing, how to check for cameras. I just lay it down some rules. I don't condone stealing though, and I am a good mom.
Yeah, that's wild to me how people use that. I still don't understand that.
I don't condone it though. Okay.
Like, what do you call that?
Another one I use on them, because they'll be like, well, God knew we're going to do it anyway. Okay, so the people are more powerful than God then. Well, no, well, that's what you said. That the people rule, God rules. Like, that's literally what you just said, my guy. So, like, what? What now?
Do people murder anyway?
I mean, yes.
But he still made that law.
He still made that law. People still out here eating shrimp rings, but
shrimp.
God forbid I'm banging women. Sorry.
Oh, Nick. It's in the box. We're just hanging out right now. We're waiting for people to come and join us. The guest box is open. I don't do a lot of restarts. Maybe I should, just not into it. So, hey, Cyber, how are you today?
Oh,
congratulations.
Toda, thank you. So I did have a question for Rabbi Hana. So
what's up?
So if Hashem is all powerful and all knowing, can he win the game?
Probably not.
Oh my God, I hate you. I just lost a game because of you.
He can't win the game, and furthermore, he's not all powerful, nor is he all knowing, and you're kind of a schmuck. Like, I get it. You're riding that marriage high, and I'm really proud of you, and I'm really so excited for you. I was telling my mom about it last night, that you had just gotten, married, and how happy I was for you. And then you come up here and you pull this mishuga. Like, this mishugas is not, you're a mishuga. Like, the mishugas is not needed.
Thank you.
I
do some more Yiddish for me. do extra Yiddish for me in there, Rabbi.
Well, I don't know too much Yiddish, unfortunately. But yeah, this is Mishigas. I already have that book. I'm all like looking at books from my favorite author, and I'm like, never mind, I already have it. Wait, I have that one. Oh, I don't have this one. Oh, it's on pre-order. That's why. The Field Guide to the Jewish Otherworld. Ooh.
Oh, somebody in the gas box. Oh, it's Cyber. He came back up. I'm sure it is to apologize. I'm sure that's what that's
Oh man, not the Meshuggah.
Yeah, you're coming up here with Mishigas, and you know it.
So for those who don't know, that's Yiddish for like madman.
Yeah, it's like he's being ridiculous.
Crystal, I'll be right back. My phone is doing that weird battery drain thing again. It'll take like
okay
2 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah, I hopped down and then you called me. That I was like, oi, Gevalt, not the Meshuggah.
Like not the Meshuggah.
Like, I was gonna say I got both Schmuck and Meshuggah.
You did, but I didn't put them together. I didn't say Meshuggah Schmuck, so there's that.
Meshuggah Schmuck.
Meshuggah Schmuck. I'm gonna have to remember that.
My friend Guy, he's a direct descendant of the Rabbi of Breslov, my friend Guy. And a few years ago, I was trying to be funny, and I was in a weird place, and I put up on my Facebook, does anybody have the recipe for the golem? Because I think we could use one right now. And of course, one of my dearest rabbinical friends was like, it's in the Sefer Yetzirah, duh. And he messages me right away, do not make the golem. We know what happens when people make the golem. You're being a Meshuggah Schmuck right now.
You know, that's how I knew when my grandparents were actually mad at me, is they pulled out the schmuck.
Oh, yeah. My mom, too. When my mom calls me a schmuck, I'm just like, what did I do? Why do I gotta be a schmuck?
Right. It was either that or my goy name was being used, and I was like, what did I do?
Yes, I feel that. When my mother would say my English name, I'm like, well, hell. Now I'm in trouble.
Anyways, I'm going to hop down. I got to get back to work.
That was my middle name. If she said the full legal name, you knew you were in trouble.
Well, my family, I was raised where they used my English first name and middle name together as if it was one because of my grandmother. So it was if my mother said my English name, I'd be like, well, hell, now I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Hi, Tiger. How are you today?
You're a dumb bitch.
Oh,
okay.
Well, aren't you the smartest person in this stack of weed? Like, you're
that
like
was all
a
he
hobo.
had, too.
You couldn't even be a hobo.
That was all he had. You're
That's
a
the
dumb
best
bitch.
you can come up with. I can insult myself better than what you just did. Stupid ass white boys, man.
You're
a dumb bitch.
You're a dumb bitch. You know, and the thing is, he probably practiced that with his mom all morning. He was like, Mom, help me out here. I'm going to go
all I need to say is you're a dumb bitch. Is your sister also your mother?
Okay.
Because that's what it sounded like.
Yes.
It sounded like your cousin is also your girlfriend. That's what it sounds like when you come up and say stupid shit in that southern drawl.
That was funny. I don't, you have to, oh, by the way, I was watching myself back on YouTube by Hannah, and I was like, the fuck, where are all my wrinkles? Like, I don't use a filter, and I am catfishing these people, right? And so then I came on this morning, and there was something on, so I turned it off. So now you guys should be seeing a little bit more of the true Crystal with real wrinkles. Okay, well, at least I see the forehead one.
I don't on mine at all. I don't do a filter on mine either.
Didn't turn that thing on. It's like some kind of effects thing that was on, but I was like, why do I have no wrinkles? I am not out here trying to catfish my audience.
You
I
missed
don't
a
care if y'all
guy
know I'm old.
whose father is also his uncle. Come up and tell us we're dumb bitches.
Yeah, you missed that, Nick.
Oh, what did I miss?
He came up and he went like this. You're a dumb bitch. And then he left. And that was it. And I sitting down in the comments.
Yeah, he was just like, listen, that's all I had to say. Are you a Jew? If you're gonna have the balls to ask me if I'm a Jew, you could just say that. Like, it's clear I'm a Jew. My name is Rabbi Hannah. What a dumbass. That was not the own you think it was.
I mean, is this the best that Jesus has to send? Like, is this really his best? Like, what's happening here?
I don't know. If this is the best that Jesus has to send, I'm so happy I'm a juice.
Okay.
Wild.
Is
That
it
is
wild, I tell
crazy.
you.
So what denomination are you? Are you like apple juice, orange juice, fig juice?
You know what? I think I'm blackberry juice, if I'm being real with you.
Blackberry juice. I could get down with that.
You know what you are? You know what you are? You are fucking Knott's Berry Farm boysenberry juice, which is the best juice.
Thank you. Oh, man, you know what? I do
And
love that
it
Knott's
is
Berry
the
Farm boysenberry.
best.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh my god. It's
And
so
I make my own jam, and I still love Knott's Berry Farm's boysenberry.
Yes. It's
Speaking
just
of,
so
now
good.
I have to actually make more jam.
Now I need to go to Knott's Berry Farm and get some of that boysenberry. I want to go to their thing this year. You know, they do this thing like for a couple of weeks during the summer or something, or spring, where you go and you get tickets and you get to go try all these chefs make food out of boysenberries for you to try.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I want to do that. It's like a boysenberry festival at Knott's Berry Farm.
I haven't been there since I was 10.
I
Oh my
haven't
gosh.
been there in a really long time, but
Me either.
it's been, you know, I've been an adult, but my kids were very young when we went last. But my daughter, she got married, and that's kind of where they honeymoon was at Knott's Berry Farm. How cute is that? They're so cute.
Oh no, that is when my wife and I got married, we honeymooned at Disneyland because we are Disney adults, and I don't care what anybody has to say about it. They can kiss my entire cacat. But we are definitely Disney adults. But we are not the Disney adults that have to like be rude about it. We're part of a social club. We have been since 2011, 2012. And like we're the only social club at Disney that Imagineers have actually stopped to tell us they love our patch and the fact that we're super respectful of the park. Because a lot of them act stupid. I don't know if you've been there, Crystal, but a lot of these guys who have their patches on, they act really dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
They
what
do.
the fuck? You
Very
guys are
entitled.
idiots. Very entitled. And me,
And
mine
if they
is
knew
not.
how much Disney doesn't give a fuck about them, they would not feel so
Exactly.
entitled. They think that all the Disney employees and supervisors and stuff like bow when they come in, and they don't. They just go.
No, they don't
"Here's
give a
another-"
shit.
They don't give a shit.
We were walking out of the park one night, and I felt a hand on my back, just on my patch, and I like turned around, and I'm just like, "Excuse me?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm an Imagineer." And I was like, "Okay." Like, I don't know why you had to touch me, but cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I just have to tell you, you guys' design has to be the best design I've ever seen. And I've seen you guys walking around a few times, and you guys are always like picking up trash and throwing it away and like letting people go in front of you." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, because we have we have passes. We can come back another day. But a lot of people spend their
Right.
entire year or more saving to come here. So like generally if somebody has kids, I'm like, no, please go. Like we go ahead of us by all means." So he's like, "Yeah, I've seen you guys around and I just love your design." And I'm like, "Thank you." We haven't worn our vests in a long time because we got really tired of like being associated with jackholes. We still do the same thing, but we just haven't worn our vests. I don't think we've worn our vests to the park in like 3 years. People still know us; they'll recognize us, but like if they're in the community, they'll be like, "Hey, we know you." I'm like, Okay, hi.
They came out with the season pass back in the 80s, and I was one of the first season pass holders. It was $100 a year.
Yep, and I know how much it is now, and it's not that.
And it's not that. I used to also go to all the private parties because back in the day, with I don't know how they do it now. I only know how they did it back in the day. If you were a company out here in Southern California, Disney would sell special like packs for you to have an employee night at Disneyland. Okay. So there would be like Boeing night, and all the employees from Boeing would come. They got special tickets. It started around 5 o'clock at night until around 2 o'clock in the morning. And the park would be closed down for all of Boeing, say, or Rockwell, or whatever company had done the deal with Disney. And so we found out that if you go stand at the gate, what would happen is that sometimes people would buy 5 or 6 tickets, but only 4 people would show up. And the tickets are only good for that night. So we would stand at the gate and go, does anybody have an extra ticket? And we got into Disneyland free every single night, which made the security really pissed at us. And so we were always like, being followed by security.
They
and
used
stuff,
to. They haven't done it for years, but they used to do a thing where if you at the last like 3 hours that you could come in for free because there was only 3 hours left. Back in the 80s and 90s, if you showed up at like 9 p.m., they would just let people in.
Now
because
that's like, when they do their private parties.
Yeah,
that's when they do private parties.
They don't.
They
don't do that.
We
anymore.
did grad night.
Did
you do grad night at Disneyland?
No, because I graduated early. My school did grad night, but I graduated at 15, 3 years before my class. And then,
okay.
But I did 24-hour day a couple of times. I missed 24-hour day. My family and I would go, and we would be there. You'd see people sleeping and stuff. We fell asleep during, like the Abraham Lincoln event. We fell asleep during there, but we were the last one we went to. We were there for 22 hours. But they haven't done that since the 60th anniversary.
Yeah, yep. I used to go there a lot. I do not now, but I did used to be there quite a bit.
Yeah, me too.
I actually have a really cool Mickey Mouse jacket that doesn't fit me, but I keep it because when I lose weight, it's gonna fit me, and it's cool as fuck because it's from the 80s.
No, yeah, I still have stuff from back then, and that I am amazed I still have. Because I started going in the 90s.
Yep.
I stayed in line. The first time we got passes is right when Indiana Jones opened up. And so I was in line for Indiana Jones for what I think it was like 3 hours waiting to get on Indy. And I was so mad at Michael Eisner. That is a half-a-mile walk when you go both ways. And I'm just like, you mother puss bucket. What the hell are you thinking? You muckety muck, muckety muck, muck.
Honestly, the lineups at Disney were going pretty good, but once we hit that Indiana Jones ride, it felt like we were like literally walking an entire temple just to get to the damn ride.
It felt like that. And then did you get a chance to see the Leprechaun house that's right outside the Indiana Jones ride?
I did not.
So there's a book called The Wee Man of Disneyland. It's it's like a board book, or not a board book, but one of those golden books.
Yeah.
And it talks about how when it's a children's story of like how when Walt Disney came to build Disneyland, he came across this leprechaun who was already living there. And the leprechaun said, as long as I have a home, you can keep this place. And it ties into, there's a tree right outside of Indiana Jones that if you go and look at it, you have to look at it at a certain angle, but there is a little leprechaun door that goes into the tree and makes it look like he lives in the tree. and he decorates for, like, right now there's a pumpkin out in front of it for Halloween. During Christmas season, there'll be like Christmas decorations out. During spring, they put out decorations for. But it ties into the book, and we just showed it. We took our daughter for her birthday, and so we had to go over and be like, hey, look, there it is. And so we took pictures of it for her, and she was like, oh, that matches my book. So, you know, my daughter's 8.
That's cute. That's cute.
I think hands down my favorite ride was Haunted Mansion.
Of course.
Oh,
And
hell
Pirates.
yes.
Yeah,
I like
ours
the
is
original
Pirates.
Pirates. I with the misogyny
Yeah.
because
I
I'm
do
sorry,
like the misogyny.
but
I'm sorry,
pirates
but
were misogynist. They were. So why don't you just like be realistic about it?
my
Like,
wife
what
still
are you
does the
talking
original
about?
thing whenever we write it because she knows how much I like it. Shift your cargo, dearie. Show us your larboard side. So every time
Yep.
we go through and they're trying to do the cluck thing, she'll lean over to me. Shift your cargo, dearie. Show us your larboard side. And it makes me giggle. I'm like, that's right.
Yeah, I'm really grateful I actually got to ride the original before they Johnny Depped it. I mean, not
Yeah.
against Johnny Depp in it, but at the same time I'm thankful I got to see the original.
Me too.
Yeah. God, that was such a wild time.
Right? I'm supposed to be working and I'm not doing it. What's wrong with me?
I mean, let's face
Okay.
it, like
Were the rabbis Jewish pirates also misogynists?
Probably.
Were they?
I mean, let's be real. Just being Jewish doesn't make you not a misogynist. There's plenty of misogyny in Judaism.
Rabbi, is Weird Al Yankovic's song "Fly for a Rabbi" like your favorite song?
It is.
And
It is.
what-
I do like it, especially the way they have that one lady. How you doing, Boiny? Even though it's totally Ashkenazi
Oy
coded,
vey, oy
it cracks
vey.
me up. And all the girlies say, "I'm all." What is it?
Pretty
all the
fly
girlies say,
for a
"I'm
rabbi."
pretty fly for a rabbi." Yeah, my wife plays that for me occasionally.
How about you? Have you seen this Jew? He plays like it's such a good song, and he's like he
is.
does all the Yiddish. He's like so
Which
good
is
at
funny
it.
because a lot of people think Weird Al is in fact Jewish, and he is not.
He is not. That is true.
is not.
But unfortunately, he is a Christian.
He is, and also he's not
But-
Amish.
But I will say it has been decades since he has ever said that he affiliated with anything. And in those decades, he became friends with people like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Patton Oswalt and many other atheists. So maybe he just doesn't talk about it anymore because he isn't one anymore. Maybe.
Could be.
That's what I pretend in my head because I like him. I don't want to not like him.
He definitely
I
leans
would
into the
play it, but I'm on
Ashkenazi
YouTube.
for pretty fly for a rabbi.
And I wouldn't know because I don't know what any of the different sects believe or don't believe or whatever. I don't know the difference.
Crystal, I hate to say this, but I think you need some rage bait.
I know, right? I'm trying all these really, really nice ones, but
Yeah.
they're not
Like-
working.
No. You need to
They're
get the
not
rage.
working.
Father Mark, hello.
I hath been 7. Hey, Father Mark. I like to tell. He is also not Amish.
He's also not a Jedi.
That is true. His, what is it? White and Nerdy. That's probably one of my favorite songs of his.
No, not that one.
You don't like White and Nerdy? It's awesome.
No, I like White and Nerdy. I'm talking about my backgrounds. Okay,
Oh, I love
let's
you.
try
I
this
will
one.
tell that one. I love singing that one. Like, everybody's
I love the video for White,
White
and
and
Nerdy
Nerdy,
because
yes.
Donny Osmond is in it, okay? And he does this dance right next to Weird Al Yankovic. And
It's so
they did
wild.
that in one take. And it's so good. It's just so good. Okay,
Donny Osmond.
Father Mark is an op. So I'm going to let Nick and Rabbi take Father Mark down.
Oh, this should
Really?
this should be good. Come on, give me what you got.
Yeah, I want to see this. This is celebrity deathmatch.
Okay, so
See, Nick
what
is my
is-
student, so and Rabbi's my
What-
colleague.
I know.
So.
what
I
is
know.
How do you justify your epistemological modality of continuance?
Yeah. How about that?
You should ask your brother.
I know, ask my brother.
Ooh.
You know what? This happened last night. My brother and I were having a conversation, and it was like we were talking about this kind of stuff, and we were back and forth, and then somebody jumps in and I guess thinks that we're having a fight and starts yelling at my brother, and he's like, "Shut up, I'm talking to my sister. Will you leave me alone?" I'm like, "That's my brother. Like we talk to each other like this all the time. It's cool."
So, my first premise for the topic is that you should avoid Christianity in general.
I do that.
Oh, okay.
So what are some cults you should avoid? All of them. Cults are
All
bad.
of them. All of
And-
them. Is there a specific one that you're like, this one though?
Yeah,
No, they
Christianity.
will Okay. Okay.
Nick, let's see if you remember. How did Christianity start?
With some white guys trying to. Oh wait, no. Hold on. That's how the ball really got rolling. How did Christianity start?
We talked about this.
Some guy was massacred, and then no, wait, that's wrong too.
I'll give you a hint. Christianity started out as
That cult.
a group of death cults.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm watching the video and I'm watching Donny Osmond fucking dance next to Weird Al and I'm dying over here. I'm gonna have to mute it.
Isn't
I'm gonna
it
start
great?
snorting.
It is the
Yes.
best, and he does it in one take. So if you ever can find the behind the scenes version of that, Weird Al's just standing there, and and Donny Osmond is just going at it all around him. And Weird Al actually thought they were going to have to do several takes because Weird Al's a perfectionist. Like, that is why he puts out the best music and the best videos. And if you haven't seen him in concert, amazing in concert. So he thought they were going to have to do several takes, and they got done, and he was like, damn, you nailed it. That is
I forgot in this video he's getting down with bubble wrap.
That's such a good video.
My mom
You
puts
know-
my name in all my underwear, yep.
You know what really drives me nuts, Father Mark, are these scholars that go, well, it was technically an apocalyptic death cult, but we don't like to associate it with a cult, so we don't really call it call a spade a spade. Why are you guys tripping over this? It was a cult.
That's how I feel. It wasn't even just one cult in singularity. It was a group
It was
of
a group.
cults. And Christianity didn't start out as monotheistic anyways,
No.
because at that time they were still practicing their own Greco-Roman religious practices in tandem with Christian practice. So to say that Christianity didn't start out as a death cult would be academic dishonesty.
Oh, I have to
Exactly.
drop. I gotta go take care of my mom real quick. She just messaged me. She's ready for me to unhook her.
Okay.
I will be back.
Okay.
Sure. But yeah, no, I don't know why they flip flop around it. Like, who are you trying to impress here? Like, who are you
Because
trying to?
it's never mind, I can't say that on TikTok. It's a whose package is bigger contest.
Yes, like eggplant measuring contest. Yeah.
Yeah.
literally.
And it's funny because they only get mad at me if I'm not on their side.
Mm-hmm.
if I don't back them up while they're being loud and wrong, then I'm not a real priest and I'm not a real Catholic. But if I back them up, and then I'm the next best thing to sliced bread.
Yeah. Yeah, I always find it funny when you come up when I'm in the middle of a debate and they go, "Oh, good, a priest is here," and then suddenly you start backing me up and they're like, "Wait a minute," I'm like,
Yeah, and then they get all confused.
Yeah, but is he a real priest? What preschool did you go to?
"What preschool?" Oh, God.
Well, I went to the Franciscan Graduate School of Divinity, the same school that Nick goes to, because she was my student last semester, or the semester before that. It was last semester.
And then they're all like, "Oh, well, that can't be a real school then, or that can't be a real." It's like, oh my God, you guys just want. They call us echo chambers. Really, they're the ones who want the echo chambers. They just
Hey, Archbishop. Heretics. Every single one of you.
At least I'm not a Protestant cosplaying as a Catholic.
What are you talking?
What?
I'm an agnostic, Father Mark, in Anglican garb.
Oh, so that's even worse. So you're an agnostic cosplaying as a Protestant, cosplaying as a Catholic.
Yes.
And sometimes he's a furry too, okay?
Oh dear God.
Judge.
I wouldn't be opposed.
Yeah, the whole listen and we don't judge. Yeah, that's out the window now. I'm listening and I'm judging you.
We listen.
Aren't all
and we
Anglo-Catholics just cosplay Catholics to begin with anyway?
That's what they allege. They're just jealous of our cathedrals.
Just wait till you see the cathedral I'm building next year.
No, I do want to, Father Mark. I want to come down. I really will.
You're invited to lead the choir.
I would love to. Nick, will you come sing alto or bass, whatever you want to sing?
So at this point in time, you could offer me $30 billion and I still wouldn't come to the US of A.
Oh, that's right.
You know what? That's valid. That's valid.
It is valid.
That's valid.
You could set me up, my grandkids up, my great grandkids up. You still can't get me to go to the USA right now.
Yeah.
You might not make it back over.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even want to be here myself, but I was born here, so kind of stuck.
I'm more than positive I'm on some watch lists, and the moment I step foot in the States, I'm gonna end up in like, what did they call it?
Alligator
Alcatraz. I was gonna say.
Yep. They're gonna be like, oh, that's that Nick Graves chick grabber, and then that's the end of it.
Yeah, see, I would fight somebody over that because you're my student, so I kind of have to I already have plans to call down fire from heaven, so.
There we go.
Crystal, sorry to hijack the live with schismatic stuff.
No, I love it. We've been doing just silliness all morning. Nick and I have a plan to make a lot of money. Nick is going to come across the border. Then I'm going to turn her in for a reward. She's going to get sent back. Then we're going to do it again and again, and we're just going to split the money. She doesn't want to stay anyway. So she's like, that's cool. Just send me back.
We're going to be so rich. It's filthy
That's
rich.
great. My big dad's in the comments, everybody. We got to bring him up.
My big dad? Who's my big dad?
Christ before Jesus.
Oh, Jared.
Yeah, Jared. He's a riot. He's like, why do you say that? But thanks. He's great. I'm going to send you up. Crystal, have you had any horrible people today?
We had one guy come up, and I swear to you, he goes, "You're a stupid bitch." And then he dropped down, and I was like, okay. And then Rabbi said that, like, he sounded like his mother was his sister. Like they were.
Only Rabbi would say something like that.
Oh my
I
God.
know. Hey,
Crystal.
Jaren.
Jaren's on top of me.
I know
Oh.
he is. I know.
That's kind of gay.
Jared wears a cowboy hat. You don't happen to be wearing a horse costume right now, do you?
You told me I was
Oh,
a
no.
furry, so I guess so. What up, Christ?
Oh, how are you?
Doing good. Doing good. I was summoned up here.
Yep, exactly.
We just brought you up for fun.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we love you, dude. We watch your show. We buy the book.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Looking for the next installment.
Yeah. By the way, Nick, I see your comment there in the chat.
Yes,
I have a live like every day.
I know, but it's like when she has the time compared to when you have the time, and then you kind of cross paths or you just miss each other. It's like, oh man.
Gotcha.
Kind of funny because she just left. She just had to leave and help her mom, and it's like, and then you pop in. It's like, oh my god.
Did she have a question or something? Because
Yeah, she did have a question. It was regarding the word.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot.
She
of
said
people
she'll be
from
right
your
back.
life- Yeah,
I don't
there's
know
a
how
lot of
long she'll be
people
back.
that come into other people's lives and misquote the fuck out of you, and I'm always consistently turning around going, "That's not what he said."
So she's just getting clarification as to what I say.
Yeah, she's just getting clarification.
Oh, yeah. No.
There's also people going around who are they follow you and they're like, Jaron says there's no such thing as Nazareth, and it's like, that's not what he said. That's never what he said.
Nazareth exists. I just do not believe that it was called Nazareth prior to it being called Nazareth, and maybe
Right.
the late first.
Yeah, no, but they go around saying that you're saying Nazareth doesn't exist, period, and it's like,
Oh,
stop
yeah,
it.
no,
That's
that's
not
insane.
what he said.
I go around and say, Jaron told me he fucked your mom, and I'm right when I say that.
Well, that
because
may
you
have
do
happened.
say that.
That may have happened.
See, then I am spreading the correct information. See, that probably happened actually. You say
I
it
don't-
almost every live, at least 3 times.
I don't know what the question would be on the rabbi thing. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Does your software enable you to search words and see, like, how complex is it?
What do you mean
Jaron,
search words?
talk
like,
about
to try to find a word
stilometry.
within the
Stilometry. Are you able to see can you search for how many usages of things, or is it just?
Well,
I think you should explain
it
a
runs
little
on
bit like
digital
how it
files.
actually runs. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it runs on digital files. So like, if you had a word that you were looking up, like you could look it up pretty easily because it would have to use a digital file. So you could just search within the text file itself to see how many times that word is used specifically. But
like Control F. Okay, yeah.
yeah, like that. But that being said,
Hi,
it does
Father
take a
Mark.
look at how often words are used. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and it determines authorship based off of the most frequently used words and how often people tend to use them, and how they use them as well, like the distance between them, because that kind of tells us like how often someone throws a particular word into a sentence.
Okay. Does it also pull
Hey,
from?
so
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just wondering, like, how good is it with things like lyrics versus, more text?
So-
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So
lyrics
here
can be
not too
weird.
long ago, last week, I did a live where I took a look at Taylor Swift lyrics.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's because somebody on TikTok had suggested that they think that Taylor Swift was like writing these books of poetry on the side, or something, or these.
Oh yeah, there
books.
is some kind of like weird conspiracy about that.
Yeah. And so, basically, I ran it and found that no, that's not really the case. Not at all. But there does seem to be possibly an AI that is actually writing the books, like someone's using AI to write it, and so it's pulling some phrases from some Taylor Swift lyrics in order to make some of the poetry or some of the text, and so it will sort of kind of, the stylometry thinks that it might be her, kind of, but not entirely.
Okay.
So yeah, it's basically just indicative of there being some kind of crossover between the book and the lyrics, and in order to actually do a better job, I would need to actually go through the entire book and take out anything that's from a Taylor Swift song, but I'm not going to do that.
Right.
It's way too much time.
No, do it, Jerry. What? Like your fans are calling.
No.
I do think it's funny sometimes when I am in the discords and stuff and I see the things that the followers want you guys to do. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? The one that always gets me is like, well, like they'll come in and tell you, why don't you do this? Why don't you run stylometry on this, that, or the other thing? And it's like, why don't you? Like, he tells you how to do it.
Yeah, we're
do
literally
it. Why
like
are you telling him
encouraging people to
it?
do it. Yeah.
Right, do it. Like, why are you asking him to? He already does this. Like, if you have a new idea, go do it yourself. But they'll do it with Justin too. They'll be like, Justin, I think you should add a new tab to your cheat sheet, and you should add this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, he gave you his cheat sheet, and it has so much information in it, but you want him to go add something that you just thought of. Like, why don't you just make a notation in your copy of it? What are you talking about here?
I wish I could.
I do have to go because I got to go pick up my kid in high school. But I want to say really quick, Nick. I don't know exactly what her question is, but if her question was like, do I think that rabbis started in 70, like the term? I assume that's what it is.
You know what? I can't think of the actual full question off the top of my head. It was a clarification to what somebody had said to her that you said. But like I said, people come in saying that you say the wildest shit sometimes, so I don't even.
Oh, no. Well, no. All I say is that the term rabbi, we don't have any usage of it prior to 70, which is true. There's no evidence whatsoever that it was used prior. At best, you could maybe say, like Rabban or something, but definitely not rabbi.
Yeah.
And the Mishnah records Yohanan ben Zakkai is the first.
I just asked her about this, and I've already forgotten. Oh, shit.
But yeah, I mean, if, quite frankly, if there was a whole lot of people running around with that title prior to 70, I don't know why Josephus never says it.
Yeah.
Because Josephus literally leaves around 70. After the war, he goes off to Rome. So he would be he's the exact reason why it's not being used, because he would have used it if it was something used prior to 70, and he would have not used it if it was something that was used in Jerusalem first right at 70, because he wasn't there.
He was using Rabbon, not Rabbi.
I don't know of any particular instance where he even uses that word. Rabbon was something that's used in like the Talmud and the Mishnah, kind of like a title for a couple different people.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Rabban was used for I believe Hillel, Hillel, and then Zadok or Zadok, and then and Ben Zakkai as well. Yeah, they just
you going-
kind of have that term kind of thrown on them or whatever. It doesn't seem to be a name, but I don't know of any instance of Josephus saying it. But Josephus doesn't write in Hebrew. That's,
No.
full disclosure. He doesn't. He does not write in Hebrew. So, it's possible that I don't know what word he would be using that gets translated as something else.
Hey,
But
Big. What time are you going live today?
Christ, he was already live.
You're already live?
yeah, I was already live. I'm done now.
Yeah, you're lukewarm. I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding. I'll cook you tomorrow. I'm kidding. Sorry.
But yeah, that's my biggest one of my biggest hangups with Jesus is that in Matthew 23, he not only says rabbi as if it's this common thing, he also describes like what they wear and how they act, and even talks about the best seat in the synagogue being used, which to my understanding would be the Moses seat, which is we don't even have any evidence of that like being like an actual physical spot until later. So it's just issues with the Jesus thing. It has nothing to do. Unless she's just asking for clarification, I'm not really sure.
No, I think it was just a clarification. I think the person was alluding to there wasn't any kind of teachers at all during that time is kind of what they were alluding to. And
no.
Yeah, so like I said, people are misquoting you a lot on this app. It's like the fuck you never said that.
Except me. I always say, Jared fucked your mother. I always get it right every time. Okay?
Well, that is true. That is true. But I think it's because there's a lot of details. Like there's a lot of things that I go over. And so sometimes it kind of gets jumbled up. Like there's sometimes where I'll say that didn't happen at all. We don't have any evidence of it. And then there's other times where I say that happened, but in a different way. So like, were there teachers prior to 70 within Judaism that weren't priests? Yeah. And they're generally known as like sages, I guess is the closest word that we use in English. But they weren't, rabbi was not a position, that's not a name that they called them. We don't have any evidence of that whatsoever. But there were teachers, absolutely. Hillel was a teacher. Zadok was a teacher. Yeah, I mean, it goes back quite some time. Jesus ben Sirach was a teacher, a sage. So it's a thing. It's just as far as rabbis go, no. And it's definitely not a knock against Judaism whatsoever. It's not like taking away from Judaism. It's taking away from the Bible.
No.
I'm trying to explain that the Bible itself.
I've actually heard her say it herself too one time before about how they didn't use rabbi then.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's just a problem with the New Testament. It's not a problem with the Old Testament or it's not whatever. It's the New Testament problem.
Yeah, no, she totally. Yeah.
Are you picking up your kid who thinks I'm the best grandma in the world? Is that who you're picking up?
Yeah, about to head out and pick her up. Yeah.
I am the best grandma in the world. That is a true statement. Okay.
Oh gosh. Well, I'll let her know that.
Because I say the F word.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for having me up, guys.
Later, babe.
Jared, thanks for coming up. Come back anytime. You guys, big W for Jared. And make sure you're following Christ Before Jesus. Check him out. He goes live almost every morning. Like he's like, and sometimes evening. And I don't know, just follow him and then turn your little notifications on and you'll know when he goes, he wears a little cowboy hat. He's really smart. And he also is sassy as fuck. So there's that.
Yeah, he never gets.
You guys want me to
Go ahead, Crystal. Yeah.
No, I was gonna read some of the comments from YouTube. They're so dumb. Okay, YouTube. Pirates were super gay, just like cowboys.
Oh.
That's one of the comments. Okay. That's so funny.
Crystal, do you ever watch our friend Archbishop Jonathan, who's basically he's not in the Christian church. He has little little TikToks to say like, "Thank you, Satan, for teaching
I
us."
haven't watched him.
Thank you, heathens, pagans, Wiccans, and non-believers for teaching us Jesus' real message. He's great. Yeah, Archbishop Jonathan Blake. He's wonderful.
Oh, cool.
And he was Church of England, but he left whenever they were protecting child abusers. And he said no.
Good.
He posted his own version of like the 95 Thesis. He had a Martin Luther moment on the door at Canterbury Cathedral. He was subsequently issued a restraining order and arrested for trying to protect children. He's marvelous. And and his voice is high like mine, and so they'll say you're gay because his background says pro LGBTQIA plus and all this, and so they assume wrongly because he's not.
They assume that about me too because my background says that too, and so they'll come in here and say just homophobic and transphobic shit, and I'm like, I don't care. Think what you want about me, because why would I care if you thought I was gay? I don't care.
Exactly.
Stupid. That's just ridiculous. But I have to check him out because he does sound like he's right up my alley. You guys, I'm going to be live for just about a half hour more unless we reach the gift goal. And if we don't today, that's okay. I understand. Gifts are never expected, but I always appreciated. So if you can, and if you have, thanks for gifting. I appreciate it. You guys, if you're a Christian, we just want to talk to Christians today. What are some cults that you think I should avoid? I'm a non-believer. Okay, I will let Nick and Archbishop talk to Christian Advocate because the last time I did, he was very misogynistic to me. So this is Christian Advocate.
How the fuck was I misogynistic?
Christian, are you a Christian, my friend?
Yeah.
And
Like in other words, but you saved by grace through faith?
Yeah.
And you open a sentence speaking to somebody with the F-bomb?
Yo, gang, calm down.
Okay.
No, really.
Christian,
Is that true?
how old are
Yo,
you?
gang, calm down. 20.
Christian, how old are you for TikTok purposes?
20.
20.
Yeah, I think your language is very problematic. You know, Jesus reminded us that we should go into all the world and preach the gospel and to spread love. And you
Yo,
say
gang,
the
calm
F-bomb
down.
in your first sentence.
Yo, gang, calm down.
Would Jesus do that?
Yo, gang, calm down.
I don't know what that means.
You're an atheist, little bro. Calm down.
No.
A strange young man.
Nick, would you like to talk to him? You're not an atheist. Maybe he'll respect you since you're not an atheist.
Yeah, but my voice is high.
I don't
You
know.
know?
You're an,
I still have breasts, so he might not give me the respect.
Nick's not an atheist. I am. Nick isn't.
No, he sounds like an atheist, but what are you, Nick? Yo, Nick, I'm talking to you. What are you?
I'm sorry, I'm trying not to burst out laughing right now. Okay.
Wait, your name's Nick and you're a girl? Jeez.
Yeah,
no,
like
I'm not
Nicole.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm not
Nicole's
a
a
girl.
girl name. Nick isn't a girl name.
Yeah,
Nah,
so
Nick isn't a girl. Nick's a woman.
Nah, you're a female.
I've been a woman.
Nah, you're a female.
Her dick's bigger than yours, Christian.
It is. It is. It's
Nick, go
very
ahead and
massive.
talk. I'll mute him so you could talk. Go ahead.
No, she's a female.
Okay.
Nah,
So why do you think as a 20-year-old without a fully
Hey there, did you?
frontal cortex, you get to come on these lives and talk down to people who are far wiser and seasoned than
Because
you
he
are?
has a little pee-pee complex. This is all he has.
That's to me. You guys are all liberal. All liberal.
No, I'm not a
atheists.
liberal, actually.
No,
I'm
you're
not a liberal.
You're
I'm
not
not
really.
either. An idiot.
Nah, man.
I mean, I guess
he thinks he knows everybody.
So, wait, so
Yeah.
CrystalJae, you voted Trump?
No, that
So-
doesn't make me a liberal,
So
though,
then you're a
Pumpkin. I'm
liberal.
an independent. Do you
Nah,
know
you're
what
a
an
liberal.
independent is?
Nah,
I'm
you're a
actually a registered independent.
You voted for Kamala Harris, let's be real.
So you want to know something really weird?
Of course I
As was-
voted for Kamala Harris. Because she was the better candidate and my head's not up my ass and I don't suck on the orange man's little Cheeto all day. I'm not a little cis straight man sitting at home being an incel in my mother's
ran.
basement like you. No, I dropped him. I'm so tired of him.
I know.
So
it's
tired of
he's
him.
an advocate, but he doesn't advocate for Christianity at all. I mean, I think he's just a pretend Christian. I think he pretends to be a Christian so he can try and rage bait people. I don't think he has an ounce of Jesus in him.
But when he went on the men's lives yesterday, he kissed all their asses. I think he's just into men. And he is hating himself internally because he has that, feeling like he shouldn't like men, but he does like men. So he hates women when he's around them. And then he goes on men's lives and goes, oh, that Mezzo and Joel, they're so cute.
I know.
That's what he does.
I love the shock that they have when they find out I'm a woman. It's like, yes, I am more masculine than you. How does that make you feel?
I don't know. Hey, Marcus, how are you today?
Hey, good. How are you?
Doing well. Are you you look over 18 to me. Are you a Christian or a believer of the God of the Bible?
Well, no, I wouldn't call myself that. I was raised Christian, and but I still find wisdom in the teachings, but no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you are very quiet. I had to turn my my sound all the way up to hear you, just so you know. What did you want to come up and talk about today?
Well, actually, I saw Nick in here, and that's always a great conversation with Nick.
Yeah, it is always a good conversation with Nick.
Thank you, Marcus.
2 cents in.
Crystal, I'm going to drop down that way. It doesn't look too intimidating for the ops.
Okay, Archbishop.
Or for Christian,
Okay.
for ops up here. So you have a blessed day, friend, and we'll see you around, Nick, and good to meet you, Marcus.
Have a great day, Archbishop. We'll see you soon.
You too, love.
So that
So what are
Big
some of
W in the chat.
What are some of the things you still live by, Marcus, when it comes to Christianity?
The thing about not judging people, one of the things that judge not, that lesson of not judging people, that's one of the things that stuck with me. Another thing is like the power of belief and the power of faith. That kind of stuck with me, and that lesson of like, if you believe it enough and you have faith in it enough, then that will come to fruition. That kind of stuck with me.
They really can't hear you. Are you on a Bluetooth or something?
Hang on a second.
Hi, Ashra. Good to see you.
Is that any better?
Oh, much better. Woo, much better. All right. All right. Hey, you guys, we'll be live for about another half hour. Unless we meet the gift goal, then I'll stay live for another hour. Gifts are not expected, but always appreciated. And thanks so much for being here. Go ahead, you guys. Now we can hear you.
Oh yeah, just the whole thing of if you have faith in something enough, and you have the power of belief. That's something that stuck with me with the teachings of Christianity from childhood. It was like, if you have enough power in your faith and your consciousness and your belief in something, you can make it happen.
Do you think that's more along the lines of self-fulfilling prophecies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense then. Awesome.
Yeah, and that not judging
Marcus is a friendly. I don't know how to do this with friendlies.
I know, it's very hard, huh? That's why I hand off all the friendlies to you guys, because
I know. Because we try to ask the important questions, but then it's like, oh, okay, you agree it's self-fulfilling prophecy. Never mind, end of combo. Fuck. Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I'll act as a good filler until you find another argumentative person.
Well, they seem to be in shortage today. I don't know where the hell they all are. It's like, where'd you guys go?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I am up against some big hitters today, but if I don't keep going live and being consistent, then I won't get them in here, so I have to keep doing that. But, you know, Christina Carroll is live, and we love Christina Carroll. Trust But Verified is live, and we love Trust as well. We're actually going to, in about a half hour, go over and raid Trust But Verified. And then I forget who else goes live today, but, oh, Joyful will be live shortly, in an hour and a half, I think. So yeah.
I could argue the notion that I do believe that there is at least one creator, and a lot of people don't believe that. I don't know if you guys, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that. I actually just don't believe in anything supernatural, and I just don't think that we have any evidence for something supernatural. For me, the fact that every time that we have ever dug deep enough to find the answer to something, the answers always come back within nature itself, leads me to believe there is nothing supernatural.
Well, I don't think, like, even on a semi-deist level, there is anybody who's watching over us, because if we got recorded, right, 18,000 gods, plus the whole quotation mark source idea of God, and you're telling me not a single one of these lazy fuckers looks down at the world and goes, oh, I need to fix that. Like, none of them? Not a one.
No.
Like, and this is why I say, you know, I do believe that the gods existed at one point in time, but I also simultaneously believe they are now dead. Now, most of their stories turned, you know, into myth, turned into legend, turned into gods, but I think at the end of the day, they were just kings and queens of old, the mighty hunters, the mighty healers, and we just turn them into gods, you know. That's why we get such a recycle of these mythoses between different religions. But I don't, this is where I sit on the line of, well, is there still somebody out there alive watching? And if so, why aren't they doing anything?
You know, it's interesting, like the fact that there's, if there was a creator, he doesn't they don't necessarily have to be like the omnipotent overseer that like people make it out to be in religions, where it's like a god who controls all these things. But you know, I think the world still could have been constructed by a being or a race of beings, but those beings might not be the ones that are overseeing every decision, and this is all part of a plan and all that. Like, this could have been constructed by organisms that might just be kind of people with godlike abilities, you know? Possibly. I don't know. I'm not sure I really believe that. But food for thought.
Possibly. Mateo, you never come up. I don't know if you meant to come up, but I brought you up because you never asked. I was like, Mateo never asked. Mateo can come up. How are you today?
Good. I'm pretty sure my ratio of accidentally joining to purposefully joining is like 9 to half or something. So what's up?
Nothing much. Here are some of the comments over on YouTube, just to keep you guys abreast as to the comments on YouTube. What are Kamala's accomplishments as vice president? There's a head scratcher. Hurry, try to Google something. Okay, and then somebody else says, if her only accomplishment was taking a shit, I'd still have to vote for her to keep the orange sicko repub human garbage from office. Okay, then the person comes back and goes, I'm glad someone figured out religion for you, but most you are very controllable, shown that you vote for shit out of media-generated hate. Yeah, media-generated hate. That's what we voted for. Bitch, I'm not the one who voted for Trump. You are. What are you talking about?
Trump literally relies on media hate to make people, like, what are they talking about? That's literally what
What
Trump
are they
does.
talking about? Then our friend DBK comes back and says, no, all religions are based in believing in mythology. That's trying to universalize theism and polytheism. What the caller is referencing is euhemerism. euhemerism. I don't know that word.
Is he talking about me or talking about Marcus?
You or Marcus?
Was it my comment about a lot of religions all intertwine with each other? Because we actually have proof of that based off of the stories. We can literally talk.
Joe, if you want to come up and discuss, the guest box is open. These are just friendlies hanging out, chatting with me while we wait for a guest. Guest box is open. I just want to know, what are some cults I should avoid? Why should I avoid them? How do you know they're a cult? What do you got for me? Protect me, inform me, educate me.
I think you should avoid Jonestown for sure.
I think so too. I don't think there's anybody left there, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm that cult.
Yeah, their communion juice is a little sus. I'm just saying.
You know, there are still people that follow David Koresh's teachings and Heaven's Gate, I believe, too.
What? Where? Are they sad they missed aliens?
They're just like little loner people out there who believe this shit is still true. They're like just little isolated people who believe this shit. It's weird. It's usually somebody that was kind of in it, but didn't do the deed.
There's this QAnon guy who's claiming that he is God, simultaneously Lucifer. One of his followers came up on a panel and I was talking to him, and it was really wild. I'm like, obvious cult is obvious. Why are you like following this guy? Like, and you know, it's because on his Instagram, God has an Instagram apparently, he showed that he could manipulate lightning, and then he's like, he can stop time. I'm like, how did he stop time? Well, he showed his watch, and then his watch stopped working. I'm like, so he took the battery out? Like, are you for real right now?
What are you talking about? People are so, and these people are saying that we are the sheep. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
These people vote. I'm just saying. But yeah,
it's just. I hate this town over on YouTube. He said, I think there's still someone that updates the Hail Bop People's website. Do you know, is that another cult? Hail Bop? Do you know about that one? I don't know that one.
Is that like Bizarro Spock?
I don't know. I don't know that one.
Hail Bop.
Okay, DBK says, yeah, you mentioned euhemerism. Look to the Upanishads and Tao Te Ching. The Tao is marks of converting from mythology into impersonalism. I hate this town says they were the Heaven's Gate cult. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You know what? I forgot that they did that weird thing that they talked like that to each other. I forgot about that. I hate this town.
Worshipping the comet, right?
Yeah.
The comet. Yeah.
No, there was an alien spaceship behind the comet.
Oh, okay. So I still don't know what that guy on YouTube is talking about. Like, I'm not a universalist. I'm not saying all religions branch from the same place, but there are a lot of, what would the term be, cohabiting religions that have the same stories just told with different names of gods. There's many different religions that don't have similar branching, so I don't know what he's defining. It'd be easier if he could come on TikTok and we can discuss it, but I mean,
Well, hey, y'all. It's good chatting with y'all. A friend of mine here is asking me if I will go to the store with him, so I'm gonna go to the store and I'll talk to y'all later. It's nice
Okay.
meeting you.
It was nice to meet you.
Good talking to you again, Nick.
Yeah, good talking to you too.
I will follow y'all. Let's see. I know I've got Nick already. I'll follow Crystal. I think I followed you.
There are followers of both Heaven's Gate and Branch Davidians. Heaven's Gate was founded in 1974 by Marshall Herf Applewhite, also known as Dew, and Bonnie Lou Nettles, also known as T. Its beliefs combined Christian millennial ideas, New Age UFO lore. The followers believed they could shed their human bodies to ascend to an extraterrestrial next level. In March 1997, 39 members committed mass unaliving in a mansion in Rancho Santa Fe, California, one of the most infamous cult tragedies in U.S. histories. According to Vice and other sources, although the mass unaliving is the major event, there is reportedly a very small number of remaining adherents who still identify with the group's ideology. So they did have followers, and then the Branch Davidians trace their lineage to a breakaway from the Seventh-day Adventist Church. David Koresh, born Vernon Howell, became leader of the core segment of the Branch Davidians. He claimed a special prophetic messianic role. In 1993, the infamous 51-day siege at the Mount Carmel compound near Waco, Texas, ended in the deaths of Koresh and many of his followers. After the siege, the group's prominence declined, but there are still surviving members and organizations that identify with the Davidian Branch Davidian tradition. For example, some survivors remain loyal to Koresh's teachings. For instance, some of the living survivors remain loyal to David Koresh, believing that one day they will see him return. So there is people who believe in both of those. That's so wild.
I did not know there were still followers for that cult out there.
Hi, Joe. How are you today?
Hi, Crystal. Long time. How are you?
I'm doing well. And you're over 18?
Yes.
Okay, what you come up to talk about today?
One of my favorite cult stories.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's called the High Priestess of Blood. Magdalena was her name. And so these two scam artists go into a small town called Yerba Buena. It's like, I think it's either in Texas or North Mexico. And they find a Schmex worker. They hire her and they take her into a cave and have her pretend to be a priestess. They start taking people of the town into that cave and telling them, oh, we have a priestess in here. This is a true story. It's a small story, but it's true. We have a priestess in here. They do these like magic tricks in front of people. Long story short, they try to start a cult in this like cave near the town. And she sees what they're doing,
Grandpa.
and takes over. Like she realizes that she's being used, and she takes the cult, right? And starts having them actually do blood sacrifices and stuff. That's why the story is called the High Priestess.
Oh my
God! Yeah, she goes nuts on these
Oh
people,
my God.
has them do stuff. And you know how they got, the craziest thing is how they got caught is some kid was like exploring the forest or whatever and walks in on what looks to him like some kind of vampire, like, you know, ritual.
Yeah.
And escapes and tells the police and they find it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite stories. It's called, mostly you'll find it through the High Priestess of Blood, searching that.
Wow. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to check that out.
Cool.
That is wild.
All right. Well, you guys can drop me. A long time. I used to be called Snapshot, and we've hung out a little bit, Crystal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good to see you. Well, welcome back. Have a good day. You guys, don't be in the chat for Joe. I like interesting cult stories. I find I think that when growing up Christian, you're taught that Christianity is not a cult. Okay, it's not a cult. It's a well established world religion, but it's not a cult.
I shamelessly started a cult when I started doing these lives, and the reason for it is hilarious. I was having, prior to Christians telling me I was the Antichrist, they said that I was a cult leader and I was trying to bring people into my cult. So I created a cult. It was called the Church of Awakening Harvest. And what we did were we were nice to each other.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I forget what that cult is called that's on that started on YouTube that they called her mother. And then she did like drank the silver stuff that makes you blue and she turned blue. And then she died and then they kept her like body for a long time. It was weird. It was weird.
It's really, really easy to start a new religion in Canada. Like, stupid easy. I'm surprised we don't have more religions in Canada because it is so easy to start one.
Oh, it's so easy in the United States too. And so I wish I had no morals or scruples.
Really, because I could be rolling in dough right now. Like,
I could be so rich if I could just grift off people like the right and like the religious do. But I can't do it. I just can't.
All I would have to do is write a religious text, make core tenets, talk about the different leaders within my church and what they're in charge of, and then I send the package off with whatever application fee it is to the Canadian government, and yeah, from there they approve it. It's like I could be a billionaire right now.
Oh, they had one, Rael, who started his in France around aliens and religious figures. Ooh, that one's a wild one too. There's some wild one. Okay, I have to find the one that so I told you guys I was a reseller. And I used to sometimes go in and buy lockers, like storage lockers, like you see on Storage Wars. I did reselling in a couple of different ways, but that was one of the ways that I got stuff to resell. And one time, the thing that made me successful at reselling, and I didn't have to go in and buy all the Pokemon cards up and make it so your kids can enjoy Pokemon. Instead, I bought things at garage sales, estate sales, and at storage lockers. They're gonna sell anyway. Why shouldn't I be the one to buy them? Why shouldn't I be the one to sell them? You know what I mean? Like, so I would do that. And one time, what made me good was I was willing to do the research on everything. So if you get a storage locker and you just were like, I got this storage locker because I saw these musical instruments and I went and I don't care about anything else. I'm just going to sell those musical instruments. I wanted to know about everything that was in that locker and I would research it. So this one locker I opened up and it had books in it and they were like religious texts, but they were weird. And so after doing research, I found out it was a cult. And those books were worth a lot of money because the cult was super small and like they didn't last. They had their own printing company, and that's why they had the books and stuff. But they also had their own artwork, and I did keep a piece of the artwork. But the books and the art went for so much money. I think I paid like $200 for the locker, and I made like a couple thousand from selling all the books and the artwork from that weird cult. But I'll have to find out what it is and I'll post it in my Discord because I forget. I'd never heard of it before and never heard of it since. It's that niche.
Did I ever tell you about the oldest Bible I own?
No. No, wait. Is it that little one?
Yeah, the little one. Yeah.
That one's cool.
Dex sent it to me. His dad was cleaning out all his stuff and he found it. And what is really wild is the mom who owned the book wrote down the birth dates and unalignment dates of her kids in it. Mm-hmm. And her one kid was exactly 100 years older than me. He was born in 1886 and I was born in 1996, and only with a month apart. Cool. I was a July baby, and I was like, wow. And I was actually able to find the family online, so I got to see the family history. The oldest son was a Freemason. He was a metallurgist.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I fucking love that.
I don't know how old this one is. I have this little King James one. Because of you, I buy all these weird Bibles and weird books now. Stop it, Nick. Just stop it.
I'm sorry.
I'm buying weird shit now.
Well, every time Rabbi Hannah's around, I have to add more books to my wish list because she's always recommending books. It's like, stop, I'm broke.
Oh, and I have to go renew my freaking library card. I don't know where it is either. I need to get a new one because I want to like log into the library and get some books too, so I don't have to buy them because I need to stop buying books.
The problem
I don't
with
need
needing
more.
library books is they don't get returned.
But see, the app allows you to like read them like Kindle or audio.
Yeah.
I don't have to return them. It's just right there on my phone. It just automatically goes back to them. I never actually pick up a real book from the library. I don't do that.
I can't handle reading off a screen. It's like, what is this? This doesn't feel right. My TISM card goes off.
Yeah, I get that. Libby is great.
My grandmother owned a bookstore for many, many, many
I want
years.
to. I want to have a little dispensary next to a little coffee house / used bookstore. So you could come in, if you want, grab one of our books off the shelf, get yourself a nice coffee, sit down in a big comfy chair and read yourself a story while you have a scone or something, I don't know. And then go pick up some stuff to take home and have yourself a little elevated evening. That's what I say.
I would definitely have to open a store outside of my city, though, different city, because we have 3 mom and pops. I don't go to the one because it's run by literal schnazzies. It's wild. So I don't go there. And they also have this really horrible practice where they buy books off of Amazon.
Where they're schnazzies? They have this really horrible practice where they're just schnazzies. No, go ahead. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
like literally. But they black out the price on the back of the book and then double the price on it.
Oh. We had this cute little bookstore, and I think it's still there. If you're ever in a town called Derby, Kansas, there was a bookstore called Blue Dragon Books, and she had the best way of doing things. So I would totally use this. You could bring books in that you no longer wanted, used books, and you would get in-store credit. And the way she worked the credit was she already knew what she was going to price the books up because most things went for the same price, like a paperback or hard book, cover or whatever. So she would tally that how much she charges for those items, and you got 50% in-store credit. So she got books. You got credit to go buy some more stuff, and you got a decent credit too, and yeah, it just kept the price down for her to get new inventory, and it worked really well. So one time we went in there, and my daughter was a teenager in high school, and on the floor was an Abercrombie and Fitch shopping bag, and I don't know if you remember, but they were always like some shirtless dude on the and I was like, I wonder how much she wants for that bag, like jokingly or something. And the lady goes, oh, that bag's free. You could just have the whole bag of books or whatever. I took it just to take the shopping bag for my daughter. I was like, here. She was like, Mom, she was like, I can't believe you did that. I thought she would like having that shopping bag.
My grandma ran her store pretty much the same way. She had some new but it was mostly used in, yeah, people could bring their books in and get a store credit. Another thing she would do is she had an overabundance of certain type of books. She would fill a garbage bag, like a grocery garbage bag, back when you could, have plastic bags, and put a $5 stamp on it and sell bags of books for $5. So like
Yeah, that's so
wanted
cool.
to
Hey,
take it
Mama
over.
Bash.
I literally begged her to wait because I was on my last year of high school, and between my grandfather's massive heart attack and my great grandmother passing away, it was too much for my grandmother. And I'm like, just wait 1 year. That's all I need. It wasn't even a full year, to be honest. And yeah, no, she sold it, and I was like, I still am very salty over it.
Okay, you guys. Well, it looks like we're just not going to get the conversations today. It's been 3 hours. I didn't reach my gift goal, but that's okay. Mateo, thank you for coming up. But here's the thing. I will be live tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll have some rage bait. Okay, we'll just go with the fucking rage bait. We will bait the brute. Okay, and we'll try again tomorrow, right? And we'll just see how that goes. Thank you so much for being here, Nick. Thank you guys for 47,000 likes, for all the gifts, for all the shares. Let's go raid my good friend, Trust But Verify. Tell him Crystal Raid, and I love you guys, and I'll see you around the mean streets of TikTok and YouTube. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Oh, by the way, I did finish my nails. See? They came out lovely.
Yes,
Lovely.
absolutely gorgeous.